Hey, I think we're live. It's not a Kesler stream without technical difficulties here. So, we will just make sure everything is good. I'm going to log into Streamlabs, and hopefully the bot will be online. And we will start momentarily. We are waiting on gduma versus Charlie. Oh, I need to get the scoreboard up too. Let me open up Excel, get the scoreboard. Okay, that's going to be the second game, but right now, we got a really hyped set. We've got game one of the finals between, what's up, Bapton? Between True Grit and the Holy Polish Empire, and I actually did a poll on the channel as to who everyone thinks is going to win. So I'm going to try and pull that up right now. And yeah, I'm really excited. As you could see, gduma had beaten Charlie on Versi, and gduma's gotten like really high rated, really grinded the game since the tournament started. And looking really, really strong. But will Charlie be able to get the revenge when it matters most? I did a little poll, and 61 people voted, and 52% favored the Holy Polish Empire, and 48% favored True Grit. So, looking to be a really tight set, and I am very excited for that. Hopefully, the bot is working, and I should turn on the menu music. Like, works for me very intermittently, so I'm not really sure about that. The only winners will be Holy Polish Empire. Semi is supporting his team, and Phantom Raikou might maybe be casting the first game. I'm still waiting to hear back from him, and then Semi is going to be on the second game and might be on the first game as well. So we will see what's going on here as they have flipped the coins, and they have picked Liar, Lawyer, Mirror. So that's going to be a pretty cool game. It's tier 1. Oh, okay, so we got the game, and the game is going to start right at the top of the hour. Let me message Mr. Phantom Raikou and see if he is going to be on the stream or not. Otherwise, Semi will probably hop in here. He doesn't have to. But if he wants to do one or both games. But yeah, Semi and Bapton supporting their teammate in the Holy Polish Empire, and this will be a really tough game though, because gduma's been on an absolute heater and defeated Charlie twice in Live League, but now all the marbles are on the table, and you will see what happens when the game starts. I should put this in the featured content and all of that, and the spectator thing. I should do all that cool stuff, because that's what a real YouTuber would do, right? They would post stuff. You'll see what happens when the game starts, and not echo their own video here. So let me just go ahead and take care of that as the game is now underway. Let me put this in. Okay, Bapton already did that. I will ping the spectators, and then I will post it in the featured content of the big server, and we will see if we get any exciting action here. Boom. All right, all that is taken care of. Turn on the music, and we've got an exciting matchup. Javier with gduma on the left side and Charlie on the right. So we're going to get them their team colors right now. Purple Lightning versus Orange Star. Going to be very exciting here. And I think Purple Lightning starts off left, so I need to switch that. But I don't know what's going on. Looks like gduma's not playing. So we might have a remake situation here. I don't know what's going on there, but gduma's like losing a lot of clock right now. Hasn't even done anything, so maybe doesn't realize the game is live. I'm just gonna message him. And see what's up. I could hop in anytime if you want. Yeah, just give him like he is just getting getting done with the Rocket League scrimmage. So I just give him a couple minutes and then you can hop in. So and then I'm waiting for a message from him. Oh, okay. gduma's internet just crashed. That is not good. Not good at all. Now I have to entertain y'all. That's not going to be fun. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, you can hop in here, Semi. He's not, Phantom Raiku's not going to make it. So... Alright. Well, that is certainly not good. Clearly, something's up, and hopefully gduma can get their internet fixed. Because just as I ping all the chats and get the game gets underway, suddenly his internet crashes. So that is not good. Not good at all.
Thus
what's
is
up?
the way of the internet.
It really is, man. It really is. Are you going to be using your camera? If not, it's no problem.
I could potentially use the camera.
Cool.
I think it even works. Oh my god, it works.
And it's on the stream, too. Let's go. Look at that.
No way.
I know.
Crazy days, man. Crazy days. How you doing, Kesler?
I am doing great, but I'm a little bit sad about the gduma's internet right now. And
you know what? I'm sure the internet will come back.
Yeah.
At least let's hope it comes back.
Yeah, let's hope it comes back. And yeah, I mean, who would you pick on this map?
I mean, you know, for me personally, I'm not much of like a Sasha person, but I mean, Sasha tends to win games a lot more than everybody else. So if I'm going on just that, I would probably pick Sasha. Plus the income is like kind of supports Sasha quite a bit here. So, but in general, I'm more of a Javier or a Hawk person.
Okay. Yeah.
But for the tournament, I would go probably Sasha.
That's fair. Okay, they paused the timer. I guess they could just remake the game, you know? Like, it's kind of BS if gduma has to be down, like, 4 minutes off of turn 1. Your camera's gonna disappear for a second.
That's cool, man. Don't worry about me. No, it's all in fairness, man. You want to make sure that everybody has the proper chance to lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so they're gonna remake. So I'm going to just wait for that. Okay, your camera is going to come back very soon. There we go. I gotta figure out a way to like not mess up the camera when I go into Discord.
Do you do split screen? Like 2 monitor?
Yeah, I have 2 monitors.
Do you have Discord on one monitor and the stream on the other?
Yeah, I have everything on one monitor and the stream on the other.
Okay.
But I think
if you put the Discord and the game page on 2 different screens, it might fix it.
Okay.
Because then you won't be constantly flipping one off.
Okay.
And then you can just focus on like just the game screen.
Okay.
That's what I did, and it seemed to fix it a little bit for the most part, but I don't know. That's just me. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't.
Yeah. Who knows? Um, yeah, I think also like when I need to either pop out the VC window or like open another instance of Discord on my browser where I can like check messages and not mess up the camera because I'm using window capture to get your camera.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Yeah, Discord is basically a no-go when you do that. I
Yeah.
usually just look if I check Discord, I check it on my phone. That's usually what I do.
Here we go. We're
Are
back.
we going?
Maybe.
Oh, right.
Maybe we're. Oh, there we go. The first infantry has hit the field. We are off to the races. Very exciting. And I got another Discord message. I'm sure it's him giving me the link. So I appreciate that. And now Charlie's internet's having problems.
Oh no.
No,
That's
I'm just
not
kidding.
good.
It's not moving though. Come on, Charlie.
All right.
And get cue to It's Always Sunny where they're like, Charlie, Charlie!
Come on, man. We got some Charlie work to do over here.
Yeah,
Let's get
exactly.
it done.
Exactly. What is going on?
Yeah, now
First is-
Charlie's running out of time.
Yeah,
It's like almost
first
a
is
minute.
one player than the other. I'm gonna pull up Discord in another window just to make sure everything's good. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
We are in. Everything is good. Let's go.
All right. There we go. Perfect. I'm all for it.
Yeah. Game 1 of the finals is underway.
All right, this should be a pretty good match. These two, like you were saying, man, these two are both like super good. gduma has been like on a roll lately,
Oh yeah.
but I mean, Charlie has put in a lot of practice, man. So let's see if all that practice works out for him here for sure.
And he's been playing well this entire tournament. I think he got a win against I think Sock in the first round. And then I think he's 2-2, but honestly played pretty well on Fancy Meat despite the opening disadvantage that he got against Silicon Squid because Silicon Squid just outprepared him unfortunately, but he played really well in the mid game for sure.
Well, the fact that he held on for so long is definitely something. But I mean, if you lose the opener in Fancy Meat Computer, you're just having a bad time, man. That's just all it is.
Yeah.
It's so hard to come back because it's such a fast-paced map.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you lose the opener on that map, it's kind of just GG. Especially when you're at that kind of a level, you know, people are just not going to be making those easy mistakes that you can punish later on.
Yeah, that's true. And especially like a matchup like this, like Sasha into Javier is I think favors Javier because of the stats, but I'm not sure like how much of an impact it'll be because Sasha's 10% extra income is really good, and that's what everyone says at least. I trust their judgment.
I mean, the income is good because it just means that you're going to have more vehicles later on.
Yeah.
And as long as you manage the power properly, I mean, they're not really going to be getting their power too often.
Yeah, I think it's easy for Javier to get it though with only 3 stars required. Like I think
It's
you can
not
get, like, a couple...
it's not overly difficult to get it as Javier, but you do have to do a little bit of yeeting in order to guarantee that you get it. But the thing about this map is one of the big things here is the airport, because the airport is fairly forward here. So when it comes to that, it's like whoever gets the airport and whoever gets the air units out first is going to be at a pretty significant advantage. So if Sash's income allows her to get those battlecopter chains going a bit faster, it might be good for her. But if Javier gets one of those battlecopters out first, it's going to be a little bit troublesome.
Yeah, do you think we'll see a battlecopter opening? Oh, probably not, because there's already a tank on the field, and you don't have enough time to get it.
Now, we won't see a battlecopter opening, but we will be seeing battlecopters show up very quickly on this map.
Yeah, and this map's kind of goofy. I've played on it one time, where it just felt like like these are really contested. Because like even though it's really close to the airport, like it's also close enough to this base. I don't know. It's just plays really weird, but it can get really stally in the middle as well, which I think Hawk is like also pretty viable on this map. But do you want to play Hawk into Sasha?
I mean, nobody wants to really play Hawk into Sasha. It's just a thing that happens sometimes, and you just have to deal with it. Is all. You know, Hawk can beat Sasha, but you have to just try harder. You know, you just have to try real hard. You have to last until like day 18, 19, when you can finally get some powers off.
Yeah.
You're good at that point. If you manage to get a power off, as long as the game's not completely one-sided in Sasha's favor at that point, you should be okay.
Okay, yeah, I need to play more Hawk. He seems really fun to play, but I'm also just petrified of the Hawk into Sasha matchup. And obviously, Javier got the comm tower super early, as he gets the defense from it. And Sasha's delaying the comm tower a bit, going for the forward caps. But it looks so far like everyone will be able to get their cities on the front lines. Maybe this city will go to Javier. I don't really know if Sasha can stop it. Because
the one like dead center right here.
Oh yeah, I should share my screen on Discord so you can see what I'm looking at. That's
no, I'm watching the stream, so I kind of see what you're talking about. There's a slight delay, but I see it.
I'm sharing it now.
Yeah, that one. Sasha can stop it because she's gonna have her own cap over there, like right above it, which can interrupt.
Yeah. True.
And there's actually 2 infantry there now that can interrupt, so that's like even better.
Oh,
So yeah, it's not impossible for her to like interrupt that for sure.
I was talking about this city, because I guess you could set the tank on it, and then if Javier attacks from a silo, then you have your other tank to hit. And there's
well, that's what I mean. Charlie's got like 2 infantry that are in position right now that can interrupt the capture.
Yeah, you're right. I just can't count to 2. Might be.
2's tough, man. It's like 1 more than 1.
Yeah. It's like Charlie, it's always sunny in Philadelphia. He like doesn't like connect 4 because you have to count to 4 a bunch of times.
It's too many times.
That is.
The worst part about Connect 4 is you have to count to 3 multiple times before you even get there.
Yeah, exactly. That's the tricky part. But this capture phase looks really efficient from both players. They're going to be getting all the properties they should get really quickly. And now we're going to see a fight over the contesteds. And maybe an early copter as well.
Yeah. Well, I also like the fact that Charlie right now has got 3 tanks. Or 2 tanks that are going to be in the front lines automatically. And like 1 on the way, so he's gonna have a little bit more offense on the front lines here. But he's probably not gonna be able to attack that tank on the city. That's just a no-go. But he does deny the property, so as long as maybe if he can figure out a way to cap the other property, he might be okay.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
let's see. Does he have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Got a lot of infantry
not really
in range. Can move the tank up. Can even front ship this tank back to cover and builds a copter. It wouldn't be a bad idea to start this. I don't know, actually. You lose the infantry if you do that.
Well, you're even tanks right now, so a copter wouldn't really be that bad of an idea. And plus, it'll force gduma to have to make that choice, right? Does he respond with copter, or does he start the anti-air game, right? If he has to start the anti-air game, he's going to be potentially lower in tanks in the later game, so... And there we go. We got the copter. See, Charlie, he knows what's up.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about...
He's definitely been drinking his fight milk, man.
Yeah. He's got the strength of a crow. He's gonna swoop in and start attacking.
Get him. Get him, man. All right. Perfect. All right, what are you gonna do, Charlie? What are you gonna do?
Put the tank on the silo too. Not going for the cap.
I mean, you could put the tank on the silo just to guarantee that the infantry isn't going to block the silo, so that you can guarantee you can have an interrupt next turn. But going on the forest allows you to have the interrupt also.
Oh, true. Yeah.
That's good. That is good. Good job, Charlie.
Yeah. And just, okay, so starting this interrupt puts a bunch of tanks there. There's, okay, oh, goes in the silo to block one of the infantry from interrupting. Okay, this is a pretty good strat. And now gduma has a tough decision. Like, do you go in for that interrupt and eat a bunch of tank hits, or do you just sit back and, like, do you build copter and, like, try to push this bottom? Or do you go do you go anti-air up top? This is tough.
I mean, gduma's probably going to go anti-air up top is my guess. I don't think he's going to go copters.
Yeah, I was kind of
Personally, I think copters are the way to go at the moment, but he's probably not going to go copter. I don't think he's got the guts to go copter.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tougher build to do for sure, because you allow, I guess the copter doesn't have a free shot, but you do allow it to kind of go unchecked for a couple turns. And starts the
if he goes
here.
The thing is like if gduma goes copter, he puts Charlie in the exact same situation that he's in right now. So neither of them can really make any progress on either of the corners because the copters are going to be there. So essentially at that point, gduma would just be playing his day-to-day advantage and trying to gain ground because of that.
Yeah.
And it would be the same for Sasha, except instead of having offensive, she just has more money, so you gotta play the money game.
And so you like tech up, or you just like try to get coppers every turn? Like, what's the best way to play the money game?
Well, probably just busting out more copters and then eventually getting to the point where you can get a copter tank infantry,
okay.
And then you can out-copter them and out-tank them in the long run.
Okay. Yeah, probably won't see any artilleries out of Charlie.
Look at that. Flipping gduma. He has the guts. He went for it.
gduma, the G stands for goat. Or guts. And
the G stands for guts.
The only issue is the city is under some heat. I guess it depends where these infantry go, but like you could go like 2 tanks and an infantry clears out the city. I guess not now that the infantry's there, and start a cap. So yeah, you had to do that. Or else that city could easily just start getting capped. And then the copter is overloaded. But maybe that wouldn't work because you have this tank right here on 611. But now there's enough infantry protecting, that's not going to be a viable strat.
Yeah, see, now it's getting into a very stally game right now. But it looks like both players, well, potentially both players. I don't know what Charlie's plan is here, if he's going to go and try to interrupt. The problem is if he interrupts this city over here at like 606, he's just going to lose the infantry and he's going to not be able to stop the capture long term. So I don't really know if he wants to go in for that. I know Poland would probably go in and interrupt it because he's a mad interrupting kind of person. So maybe the play is to go and interrupt that now that Charlie has his property on the opposing side. But I just don't think it's a property that can be interrupted long term. So I just don't know if it's really worth throwing away the infantry for it. Especially because like Charlie's only got 5 infantry, maybe 6 once it moves over in the vicinity. And there's gonna be like 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 infantry. That's an interesting play.
Yeah.
They're going in and attacking that infantry, not going for the capture, but attacking that infantry only allows for a potential of 2 counterattacks, of which there is going to be backup for, so that's not too bad of a play. Battlecopter goes center.
That's a really strong position for it. The one issue though is gduma can send his own copter up to like this mountain tile, for example, and then, well, I guess you can't do that now that the copters are here, but like you get the point, like that area, and then now the copter can't attack into those infantry brawl safely.
Yeah, so most likely we will be seeing gduma probably send his copter up north.
Yeah, sorry, I am running into some technical issues of me being stupid. Okay, there we go. My two brain cells have finally met, and they've come together. We're all set. Okay, tank goes up north.
It's like when the two circles make the infinity.
Yeah, exactly. The Mobius strip.
All right. So Charlie goes anti-air tank base skip. So that's neat.
Just Sasha privilege.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the base skip, but obviously you want to get the vehicles on the field because that's like Sasha's main thing, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. I got faith in my buddy here, so let's see. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Would you say a Stolly position favors Sasha more because of the extra income?
If the income curve gets high enough, yeah. But if the income's not high enough, then I mean, you're just not really going to be able to break through Javier's lines when he gets enough dudes.
Okay.
And the amount of... If he gets a lot of units, too, it's going to be easier for him to tease a co-power out.
I see.
So, I mean, you got arguments for both, for sure.
Okay.
I would say if it's higher... Actually, I don't know. There's arguments for both. Either way. It just depends on the map and what it looks like at the moment.
That's fair. Cause, like, I'm not really good at Sasha at all. I don't know how to play her, even remotely. So this might be a good learning experience, for me, as I try to study the ways of Sasha.
Well, I mean, the way that it looks right now is they're even on properties. Sasha gets an extra 1,500, so that means theoretically, like every 7 turns at this point, she would be able to potentially get 1 extra tank out.
Okay. That
So
doesn't
if it's
seem
like
like a lot.
Well, no, but it also allows her to save up a little bit of extra money here and there and potentially get tech ups way faster too.
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
But the income is going to go a little bit higher here, so we can see like gduma is about to cap a property, potentially cap a property.
Even maybe go for 2 of the both of these. You know, with the 10% extra defense, it's really hard for Sasha to attack into those.
Yeah, so Charlie's really got to make sure that gduma does not just jump on these properties down south or up north and just willy-nilly take them. Like he's gotta put a lot of fight in for them.
Yeah.
But he can't really fight too hard for the south ones until the anti-air gets there, because the copter's just gonna bully him.
Yeah. I mean, the anti-air will be able to go right here, and where this infantry is, and I think it 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it covers a lot. So because of that, I think Charlie can be a little aggressive over here, not worry about the copter too much.
Yeah, personally at this point too, I would probably just interrupt with the tank from like 15, 16, get the KO with one of the infantries and sit another infantry on the city and just get another interrupt and then bring the anti-air down.
Yeah.
It seems like the best bet. It does appear like Charlie might have a decent shot on the infantry on 6-6 right now with his copter. If he wants to go in there and then push it up north and try to grab the properties here.
True.
So there is that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if it could get trapped on 6-5, but I don't really think so.
If it goes in there, no, it probably won't be trapped. Just because Charlie will be able to occupy the side square there.
Okay.
So I think if he goes in for that move and then KOs with another infantry, I'm pretty sure he will be able to get that KO. But let's see what, like, I don't know. Let's see what the damage is on that. I don't know if Charlie's going to go in for that or not, but like theoretically it would do 49 to 54. So it's a pretty good chance of actually getting the KO on that.
Yeah.
And it just, at this level, it's like, it's just those little minor plays, you know, leaving an infantry out to play like a little bit. Like those kind of things are the kind of things that'll snowball on you.
Oh, for sure.
Especially in a stall battle.
Yeah. And, yeah, I guess I didn't even see that, though. That's really good vision. The copter does get a free shot, and then you could probably clean that up with one of these two LT infantries. Start a cap, move, like, tanks over there, perhaps build another copter, because you have 17 Ks. You have to base skip if you wanted to build a copter and a tank or something, but, you know, base skip once, let's just base skip again. Just base skip every time.
Just base skip it, man. Start busting out some fat boys. Let's do it.
Exactly, yeah. You could go base skip medium tank here. I'm sure you'd like that.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to go copter tank infantry, though, but we'll see. You know, and a lot of people say that artillery against Javier are, like, absolutely terrible, but they're only, like, mostly terrible. You can still make them work, and they're good for, like, the day-to-day, especially if you're playing a Sasha, because she'll be able to deny the power so long. It's just, there's that one day, right, where it's just god-awful. But in the meantime, it'll be okay, because it'll stop your opponent from doing stuff. And we already got Charlie making some kind of a play here.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, you're going to clear that, probably start a cap. The anti-air covers all of this. Ooh. Charlie is starting a fight.
He's starting a brawl, man.
Guessing the copter's going to try and go down and support this.
Well, if the copter goes down and supports it, can the copter be protected is the big question.
Oh, true.
I think it can be, because like there's an infantry over here on 810 that can kind of sit here, and then there's the copter plus tank hit. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not sure if it can be fully protected. But those are good interrupts down south, and those are like essential interrupts. They needed to happen.
Yeah.
Because if Javier got those properties, it would not be good. That's like Sasha's biggest advantage is gone right there if he got those properties. So that needed to be done.
And
brawl it out.
that copter is in range of this copter if the tank gets cleared out.
Yeah, I think it would be a mistake to go in and attack that.
It's still in range no matter what. It can go on the city.
Yeah, I think it would be a mistake to go in with the copter and attack it, though.
Because it just gets traded by the anti-air.
Yeah, well, pretty much. And then you would only have, like, 2 tanks to attack the other 2 tanks, whereas you could potentially have, like, the battle copter and the 2 tanks. But, I mean, if the copter goes in and attacks the other copter, the Sasha copter lives, and then you lose the Javier copter to the anti-air. So then Sasha still has a unit left over, albeit it's like an injured unit. It's still a unit.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah, and even if gduma goes in and attacks the tanks down south too, there's actually a lot of coverage for these tanks. Like 1208 covers the 2 front line, like 11 or like 1012 and 1113, and then 1113 covers 1215 right now.
Yeah,
so
and
like despite the fact that yeah, exactly. So despite the fact that it looks like there are some good hits that could potentially happen here, I think if gduma goes in and takes some of these hits, he's gonna have a really bad time because he doesn't have any backup to any of his units right now. So if he goes in and takes the attack, he's just gonna lose all his front line, and then Charlie's gonna walk all over it. And then the HQ is right there down south too.
Oh, true, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. But you also don't want to just let this city go for free. So this is a really tough position for gduma. But gduma's been on an absolute heater in Live League. And we'll see if it continues. I wonder if it would be a good idea to have this 7 go up and interrupt this, and then have a tank attack from a city onto this tank. And even though there's backup, like you're attacking a Javier tank on his own city. Like I feel like that's not too bad for gduma to do that.
Yeah, that might not be too bad. Well, let's see if he goes with something like that. Let's check it out here.
Yeah, it clears out a couple dudes. Sending everything south makes holding top really hard for Sasha. Yeah, for sure. This is all just gonna go through, I think. But maybe Sasha's going for an HQ play or something. Oh yeah, goes for the tank shot. Tank lips is 4. Oh, goes for the copter shot. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense now because now there's nothing to hit that 9 HP tank. You can only put this healthy tank. Yeah, now all of Charlie's units are kind of overloaded. But you might lose the front line.
Well, the thing that could potentially happen is you could have 11-13 swoop over and attack the 9 HP tank.
Let's see, 11-13. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but if gduma builds a battle copter here, that will put a little bit of a problem on that. So we'll see. We'll see if he does that.
And I think this tank, if you clear out the battlecopter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this tank, if you clear the battlecopter, can go this way and hit that 9 HP tank.
Yeah, so that guy could potentially be down too. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh, anti-air going up north. That's actually exactly where the anti-air needs to go to. So well played by gduma to notice that.
And this is looking good for Javier up here. Sasha's got like half the infantry numbers and no vehicles. And this tank doesn't want to follow. This tank wants to keep fighting down here. There's another battlecopter too.
Eep. Oh no! it's not looking okay here.
Yeah. But Charlie will definitely be able to pick up some units here and goes in with the anti-air. Clears out the battlecopter, getting some value, and now it's 12.5 minutes to try to cook something up.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time.
Yeah. This up here is going to be a problem.
Yeah, the main thing right now is keeping that flippin' anti-air alive.
Yeah.
We definitely need that anti-air. Now, the market crash right now is kind of curious. I'm not sure why he would...
I'm guessing he's just going to brawl. So this tank shoots the 9 HP. This tank shoots this 9 HP, maybe. Oh, no, because the anti-air doesn't cover it. Maybe this tank goes in. You know, you could put a tank on the city, shoot at the 9 HP infantry, and kind of block for the anti-air. So you go like one tank here, one tank here. The anti-air is decently protected. Okay, he's going to try and pick that infantry off, and it lives on 1 HP. Javier's defense is too good.
It's interesting to go in for the infantry attack. I mean, I feel like the copter could have potentially been used to, like, finish off a tank or something if you don't get the rolls on it, but...
Yeah, this is...
It also prevents the 1 HP infantry from further injuring the 7 HP infantry, but I mean there's 2 other infantry in position to get that. But it's also forcing gduma to have to respond to it too.
Yeah, gonna weaken these infantry down here, get ready for a cap. You know, this tank could be in some big trouble if the anti-air isn't protected adequately. And yeah, gonna go in on this infantry, take it out, try to block this way, and then I guess maybe you block this way over here. I just feel like you can get to that anti-air. You can clear this 8 HP tank out quite easily, I do believe. You have this attack, and I think the 4 can finish it off, or the battlecopter. Oh no, but you need that tank to hit the you need this tank to hit the anti-air.
Yeah, the best bet that you would have to get to the anti-air is using the 4 HP from the silo and hope you do enough damage for the battlecopter to come through and get it.
Okay.
And if that happens, that would be very unfortunate, actually, because that anti-air is, well, as I said, that anti-air is like desperately needed down south right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if that falls, we do have a little bit of a problem. So, I don't know. Let's see. How much damage does this do? That would go down to like 6. Uh-oh.
Tower shield could be incoming as well. Just needs about 8k. No, 7K almost, just a little over 7K. Scandalous. So there's not enough in the air for Sasha yet to brawl. Baptin says Charlie knows the way. That's right. Will Charlie be able to take gduma to the bad room?
Take him to the crying corner.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I did see something in the calculations that makes me very sad. So we'll see. I don't know, but we'll see. Either way, I'm not liking the fact that gduma's got 17,000 properties right now. That's too good for him right now.
Yeah, it's just really tough for Sasha in this matchup. I believe, did gduma pick... gduma played on this map in round 1, and I kind of forget who gduma picked. Do you remember?
I don't remember. Oh, interesting. So he doesn't... Okay, so...
Ooh.
My thought was to... Okay, so my thought was to use the 4 HP from the silo and get the tank down to 6, and then... if you did get Tower Shield, you would be able to guarantee, but if you didn't get Tower Shield, it would be like a 54 to a 62 or something like that % roll to get the KO. But the tank also took like 25 damage from the 4 HP tank, so the odds would be very good that you would get the clear, and then you would have been able to attack the anti-air.
Yeah, that'd be... and then you would get... let's see, 10 HP tank on an anti-air with Tower Shield is going to leave it down to 2 or 3. So at that point, that would look really good for gduma, but maybe just wanted to play it a little safe. But this seems like not punishing the brawl as hard as he could, you know? And now it's hard to go in on this 9 HP tank with the copter because the anti-air is still alive.
Yeah. I think he's definitely just playing it safe here, just to make sure that he's not miscalculating any of his moves here.
And he's actually ahead on income, too. Even with Sasha's extra 10%, Javier's getting an extra 500 per turn.
Yeah, so Sasha's only got 15 properties right now. She needs those south properties.
Yeah.
So badly. Like, they need to come back to the family, man.
Picks that off.
If they don't. Ooh.
Yeah.
Picks up the copter, yeah.
Imagine this infantry is going to get attacked. Okay, sacrifices that. Now the this infantry or this infantry can hit it. Are you Kessler's father, Semi?
Am I Kessler's father? You don't know things.
I just look 20 years younger than you, even though I'm probably not that much younger than you.
Are you saying that? Are you folks? Are you guys saying that I look old or something?
Maybe they're saying I look young. Maybe they're saying I have a baby face. It's not you. It's me.
It's okay. I've heard that before. No, it's okay. Folks, for those of you that don't know, I am super young old. So, don't worry. I'm not Kessler's father, though. I won't take that role away from him.
Semi's a young sprout, exactly. Bogea says wrong tank attack. And then even over here, the anti-air is going to get a free shot. And all these infantry up here for Sasha are just going to die. And it's going to be very sad for Charlie. But there's a tank on the way.
And I think with that move, too, I'm pretty sure that... Oh, no, the battlecopter is not completely safe. There is a tank hit that can happen to allow for the battlecopter hit. But that's also just going to allow for gduma just to buy another battlecopter right afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you trade out the anti-air. But I guess Charlie does have another anti-air that was just built. So you could trade out the copter and bring your other anti-air to the front. And just be like, okay, I'll get the value trade on you.
I mean, at this point, if we're going to brawl, then you have to commit to the brawl, man. That's all it is. Sure.
Scandals wants the sack for Tower Shield, which probably a good idea.
All right. Well, the join of the two tanks together for the 8 HP tank, that does put a huge problem on Charlie, because now Charlie can no longer hit the battlecopter.
Yeah.
And it also makes 3 good tanks in the area, so that's... Ooh.
Yeah, but there's no tower shield. Was oh my gosh, like 264 charge short. That's crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point, because I don't think that Charlie is going to be able to get Market Crash this turn. I mean, she's got 20k to get it, so she'd have to sack like the almost half of the army down south.
Yeah.
Just in order to get a tower or Market Crash. So I think gduma definitely understood that. So he's probably just feeling okay with just being passive and waiting for it next turn. And next turn, it's gonna hurt probably a little bit more than it would this turn too.
Yeah. We'll probably be able to start these caps down here, but that's like still totally fine for gduma. gduma's got the income lead, the unit value lead.
Yeah, Bogeus, that join was definitely needed, because that copter would have been bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. See you later, bud.
Honestly, it might not be a bad idea to just start all of these caps and then just try and like overload the vehicles. But at the same time, you know, like you're walking away with like probably 1 at the most. So this is tough.
Well, I mean, overloading caps is okay if you can guarantee that you're going to get a couple of them, but you can't really overload the captures if you have no real backup plan to it.
Yeah. And these
like,
aren't
you gotta,
10 HP either.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you're going to be able to destroy whatever is interrupting your captures the next turn if you're going to go in for that.
Yeah. This anti-air at least covers these caps from the battlecopter.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2 anti-airs are definitely needed in this scenario.
Oh, for sure.
But now that we got a tank up north, I think Charlie could probably... I don't know, he might go battlecopter again, or he might just continue with the tank warfare, but... I mean, he needs something going on here. I like the fact that he is going to be able to get a property down south, so that's going to put him at least at more income than gduma now.
Yeah, and then a Market Crash is still 7k away. And maybe you can like attack a tank with an anti-air, but this is, you could sack the 4 HP tank. But this is gonna look really good for gduma next turn, I think. I think this 9 HP is gonna be dead. This 2 HP is gonna be dead. And these infantry are gonna be dead, or at least this one. And then up here, all these infantry are gonna be dead.
There will be a lot of dead happening next turn.
Yeah, this turn could be
hopefully
huge.
It just won't be. Hopefully it won't be too much dead.
Yeah, I think he could have cleared the tank on Silo and the 2 imps to get the copter somehow. I don't know. I don't know if you can one-shot a 9 HP infantry on a... No, you definitely cannot 1 HP or one-shot a 9 HP infantry on a road with a tank.
Air for that. If he went in for a move like that, though, that's putting a lot of effort into destroying 2 infantry and a copter, and then you would probably just lose all the tanks that are doing that too. So I don't really know if the income difference is really worth it in that scenario.
Yeah, it's really tough. That's why I think Sasha's really hard to play, is because you you go up against these COs with better stats. Even Hawk has better stats than Sasha because he gets a 10% attack boost constantly. But you got to leverage your income. You got to leverage Market Crash at the right time. That's why I am trash with Sasha.
Yeah, well, Sasha likes maps that are well, I mean, she likes lots of maps, but maps that go to like 20k are usually pretty good for her. Because that gives her like a 2k extra boost on income, which is nice.
Okay.
But also these like small maps are kind of tough for her a little bit. Because you're forced to fight like so often.
Yeah, and honestly, Hawk is not a bad pick on this map. So maybe Charlie was just afraid of like going Hawk into Sasha. And just like, all right, I'm okay with the Sasha into Javier. But that's exactly what gduma picked.
I think Hawk would have been an okay pick as long as he's not going against Sasha. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But even then, like, if you can get a black wave off around, like, turn 15, you know, you might be able to swing the game with it.
Maybe. I mean, the main thing that makes it difficult fighting, like, these other characters is just the defense, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
it just makes the city interrupts so much more difficult to do. That's really the main thing. I mean, when it comes to Hawk and Firepower, like, Firepower is great, right? But it doesn't necessarily completely win games. I mean, defense is super strong and is way better than offense most of the time. Don't hate me, Grim fans, but it is true.
Yeah,
for the most part. All right, got some tank hits.
Ooh,
no,
now this tank is gonna hit from the silo and do a lot of damage to that 8 HP. Clears that out. There's a market crash on the way, but there's not a whole lot of charge to drain, so might just sit on it. And then also, you're gonna have worse stats as you're fighting in a 2020. I meant 30-30 because of the 10-10 you get for popping your power.
Yep.
I don't think you can... Oh, wait a second. Oh, I wonder if you can clear this 9 HP out and get to the copter with the other anti-air. You can go anti-air over here, infantry finishes, and then this anti-air hits the copter. But you're going to lose both anti-air for that, so maybe not the best idea. But this city will at least go through, and I think it's going to be really hard to actually interrupt this city next turn. So we'll be getting a couple of cities off of that.
Yeah, there's at least 2 cities that are going to happen down south, which is nice. The 9 HP infantry can be cleared, but it has to probably... it has to be done, I think, with 9 HP tank and the 9 HP infantry. Nope, it's not even possible, so it's not even worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only do 30... Oh, but you could do it with the anti-air and the infantry.
Yeah,
so that's definitely possible. And then you could take out the copter for sure, but you also...
You just lose both your anti-air next turn.
Yes, and that's the problem. That's the big problem right there.
So, tank's gonna go for the interrupt, but the problem is Javier can just attack from the city next turn. Goes for this shot too. Okay, there's a copter.
Big copter
Wait,
action
the
over
anti-air
here.
can cover that. You have to block with the 7.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
Okay, does block.
See, Charlie knows. He's listening. He's listening. He knows what's up.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta think of more It's Always Sunny references. I was gonna say Charlie can't read the signs, but he can read the battlefield. That might have been a little too deep, though.
No, it was good. Don't worry.
Charlie's gonna charge into the door marked Pirate. I wonder if a 6 HP clears a 4 on a road. Probably not. Nope, it only does 2 damage. That's rough.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. It's pretty rough indeed.
Yeah, gduma's gonna start this city too on 6-2. And...
See, it would have been absolutely wonderful too if Charlie was able to join cap on 13-16 or 13-16 because I feel like I mean, I don't know if gduma wants to go in and interrupt because he's going to lose the copter if he does that, but I mean that can definitely be stopped.
Yeah. And then even the 9 HP, like, just continue to cap that. The problem is this 9 HP, this 7 HP can both hit it, and that cap's never going through. You can't really punish the infantry when they get the interrupt either. I guess it like draws the infantry away, but I mean, what else would those infantry do? Like hit this infantry that you could kill anyway? Like, doesn't really make sense. Okay, knocks the tank down to 1 HP. Able to finish it off with the 2. Hudge and Kantbei also setting up right now. Okay, sweet. We could do the double trouble, or we could just see the game to its conclusion, as I feel like gduma is about to have a really strong turn pretty soon. Maybe. I mean,
yeah, forcing to leave the territory down south is kind of... I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily like the worst thing, but ooh, it's just it's such a iffy situation right now. It's very tricky, very tricky indeed.
Yeah.
Are those the other guys that are playing Kantbei and Hudge though?
Yeah, that's the Game 7 decider match to see who goes to the 5th place match against Team Fireheart.
Oh. Nifty.
Yeah. And will we see Chloe and the girls get the rematch against Fireheart, or will Team Free Dudes be able to defy all the odds and get the upset? As they were down, I think they were down 3-2. And then RLL tied it up with a win, and now Daniel Moreno's still sick, so Kantbei is playing in his place.
I don't know who I would vote for or root for in that situation, so I will just sit by and let it happen.
That's the
Whatever.
best, you know. You can just enjoy the game. There's no stakes. That's why I don't understand sports betting. They're like, oh, it makes the game more interesting, and I'm like, yeah, by interesting you mean 10 times more stressful, where you have a monetary interest in things that you have no control over. But anyway, sports betting rant aside, gonna go for this. I wonder, what if you force shoot the anti-air, but then you clear out the 5 with the copter, and then you... Wait, can this tank even reach? Oh yeah, it can. Then you can clear out the 5 with the copter and hit the anti-air?
There's some pretty dangerous HQ capping potential that could happen here.
Oh, true, yeah.
Very significantly dangerous HQ capping potential, so Charlie's got to really watch out here. I mean, the fact that gduma went for the property, though, means that he's not necessarily considering the HQ cap yet. But
yeah,
it's a threat, and it's there. So we gotta respect it.
Yeah, for sure. But it looks like gduma can just kind of do the, the Von Bolt Uzium strategy of just take territory. You gotta get the interrupt, but not really. The infantry still has 2 HP, has 5 HP, and the building's got 2 HP. So it looks like all of these caps could go through, which Sasha will definitely like that.
Sasha will love that, and if she gets the captures, that's great. But if she loses the HQ, that's
a little
great.
less great, yeah. But then you could just afford a bomber, and then just bomb whatever's on the HQ.
You could. Unless the anti-air gets your bomber first.
Yeah.
So this is kind of an issue, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
gduma's definitely given up down south, and he's just going up north. I'm fairly certain that because he's doing this play, he's definitely just considering ending the game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Just in time for Hudge versus Kantbei. gduma knows what the people want.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's also not careful, his own headquarters is also open, right?
Yeah, true. This could be really exciting.
You gotta watch out. Who's gonna get it first? Is Charlie gonna make a play for the headquarters, and is gduma gonna accidentally not make or spend his money and not be able to buy a counter battlecopter in time?
Well, there's an anti-air too over here. It could go all the way to this square, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. It kind of locks down the airport if there's no blockers.
Oh, it sure does.
Oh, the medium tank.
Medium tank.
Okay.
Classiest unit in Advanced Wars by Web. Let's flip and go, folks. That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
all right, well,
gets those. So Charlie is now up 2 cities. and is up through almost 4K income, thanks to Sasha powers. Joins there, so the infantry can't clear it and then just start another cap. That makes a lot of sense. I would have never considered that, but that's why Charlie's better than me.
Charlie is a very strong player. He's a very strong player.
Yeah, Charlie's had a good... Both these players have had really good tournaments. That's why their teams are in the finals.
Yep. I don't think I've actually ever played Charlie before, but I played gduma a couple times. He's very annoying to play against.
Because he picks Javier.
Because he picks Javier.
But
And he also picks apart your plays.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying. He won't just let me yeet and have a good time.
Exactly. Not a yeeter. But I don't like... This is really tough for Charlie. Like, it's really hard to fight into this. You can shift your entire army up, and then gduma does the same thing. And it's all going on that HQ. This anti-air all but has an airport lock. You can't really get to it. You got market crash. This is looking really good for gduma.
Yeah, you do have market crash. Okay, so sacrifice the battlecopter.
The 4, perhaps, to interrupt that.
Oh, will he do that?
Oh, using this... Oh, but that's not going to really be a good enough blocker. Because the 10 HP tank can take that out. Oh, no, this tank can hit the 9 now. And maybe the 4 will do some more damage. I just feel like there's too much stuff over here. I feel like there's always a breakthrough.
I don't think that he's really worried about guarding the copter right now. I think he's just trying to clear out the forces to give himself some more ground right now.
Okay.
I think he's just trying. Yeah, I think he's just trying to get rid of blockers.
That makes sense.
I mean, he might swing back and use the 4 HP tank to interrupt like 602, which might not be that bad of an idea.
Yeah. Bogea says not worth. If Charlie wants to move his units up, he puts a lot in range of the middle army. Yeah, true. I mean, maybe we could just see like an HQ rush. The medium tank, I think that's the purpose of it. The medium tank can go up and support this in the middle, but also like in an emergency, it can go down here and support the HQ. And there's no medium tank answer at all over here, so I think gduma is big chilling, and Charlie's down to 5 minutes. Yeah,
gduma is basically around the exact same time too, like 4:23 and 5 minutes on the dot right now. Yeah, these guys are definitely thinking out these moves, but see, gduma's got a little bit of a situation too, because he's definitely in a stronger position, but if he invests way too much up north, then he could very likely misplay and lose his own headquarters. So yeah, he's gotta just figure out the game plan here, and what Charlie needs to do is he just needs to stop the the HQ cap from going through.
Yeah. This infantry is 2 turns away from the HQ. So is the medium tank. I think... Oh no, because the medium tank... This is a river. The medium tank has to go around this way.
Yeah, the medium tank can get to 916, which is 1 square away from being able to attack the HQ. Yeah. So if Charlie wants to do something, he's got to plan it out and get it done real quick.
Yeah. But I mean... Oh, I guess an air unit kind of helps too. But you do have the anti-air right there. Oh, the big bomber is coming. Triple base skip bomber? Okay. Okay.
Triple base skip bomber. Let's go.
He's gonna join the 5 and the 9 to get money for some infantries. But you know what? I'm here for the triple base skip bomber. I was kind of like, man, that was... Oh, that 9's joining to it. No.
Oh, the big question though. It's like, is it going to get hit?
That is the question, yeah.
Because I think
you could probably clear out this. You could definitely this tank and this tank can clear out the 8. But then how do you clear out the 6? And this anti-air can't get to the battlecopter because you have to clear out both the 8 HP tank and the 6 HP infantry. Maybe the 7 HP infantry and the 2 can combine to clear the 6. Or,
well,
no,
if
you can interrupt your own cap.
Yeah, well, I think probably the easiest way to do it is you just ignore the 8, and you go for the 3, then you use your 6 and your 7 HP infantry to take out the 6 HP, then you ignore your cap, go for the 2 HP, and then you got a clear shot at the bomber.
True, yeah, that's the way to do it. Will gduma go for it? Okay, goes for that. Might not work.
I think it would still work if he goes in and tries it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how reckless this man is feeling.
Yeah.
Even though it's actually a pretty good idea to hit a bomber.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and then like what? I guess this tank's covering, but like what else are you like? How is Charlie gonna respond? So yeah, Scandalous and
oh wait,
Scandalous
you know
and
what?
Bogeus, we're seeing some solutions.
Yeah, you know what? It might not actually work because yeah, so now because that 3 HP tank is there, he might not be able to. Okay, so he goes for that. Okay, yeah, so then this guy just goes there and does it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should, yeah, that'll hit the bomber.
And then that puts an infantry right in HQ range.
True.
That's pretty spooky.
Yeah.
We're getting pretty spooky over here, guys. I don't know, man.
Even the bomber with 10% defense, let's see how much it takes. Okay, it'll be healed up to 5 next turn. But yeah, it is getting very spooky.
It's getting pretty spooky over here.
Very, very
right.
spooky indeed.
So now, now things need to happen that are in the favor of Mr. Charlie.
Yeah, and the medium tank's going to go over here and try to stop the HQ. The infantries are going to chip down Charlie's infantry, and I think we're now in an HQ race. The logo is wrong. Oh shoot, my bad. I thought I updated the logo, but I guess I didn't. Awkward. Okay, let me fix that. Sorry about that.
Hunchman versus True
Yeah,
Grit.
that was the first round. I don't know why it's like that. My bad. Maybe that's the dream matchup I always wanted. I don't know. My
It's
mistake.
probably
Sorry,
Bogeus'
guys.
fault.
Yeah, it's definitely
Blame
Bogeus' fault.
Thanks, Bogeus.
Everything's Bogeus' fault.
The heck, man.
Okay, we fixed it. I cannot believe that was wrong.
Hello. Now,
yeah, it took forever to notice. I would have never noticed. I'm
now
not that observant.
as much as I would really like this to be an HQ race in Charlie's favor, this HQ race is far more in gduma's favor than Charlie's right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and then this battlecopter can shoot at the tank, but then the anti-air's right there. Not really the best trade. This is looking really good for gduma. Everyone can be on the Hunchman, it's fine, yeah. The Hunchman just welcome everybody to the fold.
They are the clone Andes, after all.
Exactly. Copter's gonna go over here. It is safe from this copter, and it covers a lot of the army. Yeah, we replaced everyone with Hunchman clones. Altaria says, I just get on, and that triple base skip hurt so much, especially since the bomber got hit. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
technically, I mean, the one thing that is really nice about this bomber right now is anti-air hits 7 HP, then tank hits the anti-air, which leads the bomber to be uncontested, so I can sit on the HQ. And if it doesn't want to sit on the HQ, the battlecopter can sit on the HQ. and then your bomber gets to run around and start hitting things for a little while, which will actually stop you from losing the game
Yeah.
to HQ cap.
Yeah.
So maybe it was the best thing you could have possibly did at the moment.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bomber can clear up to 2 HP anti-air, or even hit a tank up here or something. You just want to make sure your bomber doesn't get surrounded. But meanwhile, over here, clears that, almost. But Sasha only has 12k to work with this turn. Spent so much money on repairs. Repaired the bomber, repaired 2 tanks and an infantry. And
yeah, this would be such a good position if the airport wasn't right there, and if the medium tank also wasn't right there.
Yeah. Yeah,
the medium tank is actually going to be like a huge savior in this situation, because it's going to be able to block the airport and allow for gduma to buy a battlecopter next turn.
Yeah, I think Charlie realizes this, but it's going to be really hard. Market Crash wasn't even that good because of all the money spent on repairs. But gduma's down below 2 minutes, and Charlie being in the same bucket, I think, as working with 3.5 minutes right now. Surrounds that tank.
Yeah, just gotta hit that anti-air up north, hit the infantry up north, and just call it a day, man.
Yeah.
Just don't forget about the hits. That's it.
But there's still no medium tank counter. I mean, maybe the bomber will like kind of go down and try to help out, but you can always just build a fighter. And then you're never getting that HQ.
Oh, we go and attack the 6. Or attack the tank.
That makes sense. This anti-air can't really do much. And if it sits on the airport, this tank can just hit it. So that is pretty solid there. But there's going to be another tower shield this turn. Alright, gduma's got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to cook something here. But this push looks pretty strong. You just need an answer to the bomber.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be cooking on high temperature right now.
Yeah. You could go for the, like, I don't know what it's called. You kill everything except the bomber. Because I think a lot of these units can get attacked here.
Yeah, well, actually, 5 HP bomber isn't going to be able to do too much.
Yeah.
I think that bomber is going down south.
I think so too. I think honestly, if you can get a fighter, like maybe you join the 6 and the 9, how much would that give you? That give you 3,500. That gives you just enough for a triple base to get fighter. That's definitely the play. That's definitely what you got to do.
Oh, that was you that popped in there. I was wondering why I heard some noises.
Yeah, that was weird. I shouldn't be, I'm
All
like in 2 places at once right now. Okay, there we go. I fixed that. My bad. I got like a Discord notification, clicked on it, and I like joined a different server. Yeah, the APC server for like no reason. My mistake. It's not a Kesler stream with like technical difficulty. That's why y'all tune in.
It's fair enough, man. Fair enough. You know what? At this point, Charlie just needs to hold on, and he just needs to re-level the battlefield. That's it. Because if he can do that, he's got a massive income advantage now that he can definitely use to his advantage. He just has to stop the push, which is essentially what's already happened. Is the push has been stopped. So if Charlie can just continue the course here, I think he'll be in a pretty good position, and he can even interrupt the capture that's going on here at like 6:02.
Yeah.
But he needs to give up on the dream of capping the HQ, because that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe there's a way you can block, but you can't. You can block the medium tank, but you can't block the mountain. Or even the copter coming in. So it's just so much insurance over here for gduma. It's got less than a minute, though. It locks the airport, but that's not going to do anything because this tank can just go down there and shoot. Shouldn't be any problem at all. And now the anti-air is down here to cover for any potential bomber attacks. Not triple base skip jet fighter, which makes me very sad.
Yeah, like what even is this? Are these guys even gaming?
Yeah.
Bro, get with the triple base skips.
Yeah.
It's the only way. It's the only way to game.
Yeah. So it clears that.
See ya, anti-air.
This 1 HP is also gonna die. It's unfortunately pretty cooked as well, and it goes down to the 4 HP. Now, Charlie just has to back off over here. Might want to think about an artillery to counter the medium, but even then, oh, this anti-air could get shot by the tank.
At this point, I think he just techs up at this point, or he just builds more battle copters.
True, yeah, you could build your own medium tank up here and have plenty of money left over. Engineer says build missiles. I agree.
Yeah, well, I mean, in some cases, the missile might not be too bad, but I probably wouldn't build a missile. I'm not as good as Bengineer with missiles, so I can't do that. Although I have built some pretty good missiles in this game, I'll tell you that much.
Engineer's the missile maniac.
I think one time I was streaming and somebody told me to build a missile on a map, and I just did it automatically without even really thinking about it. I ended up making it work, so
Nice.
it was good. It was good enough.
Yeah.
It's like, build a missile! Okay.
Okay, goes
What do I do with it now?
2 tanks, infantry. This medium tank's just gonna be free real estate over here. It's free real estate.
It is free real estate. I mean, it's just...
Bomber's
it's
gonna be there.
It's what you gotta do, though, you know? There's not really anything you can do to get the infantry away, so gotta just let it happen.
Yeah. And there's not a lot of retribution that gduma can really inflict over here, so Charlie's got some breathing room. And with 2.5 minutes left on this turn.
Yeah, the fact that Charlie has managed to push gduma back now says, like, wonders for this battle, because he's managed to get more income. He's leveled it out. Even the army values are not that much different at the moment. Like, Charlie's definitely slightly ahead, but not too much ahead that it really makes a significant difference. But the unit count right now is definitely different, despite the fact that Charlie is a legendary triple base skipper.
Yeah, exactly. Just a quick update on the Hudge versus Kantbei. They're playing on Kokiri Forest El Clasico. Hudge has selected Olaf and is on the left side, and Kantbei has selected Max on the right side. So it's day 8, and the position looks pretty even. But over here, it looks like gduma has popped the tower shield just instantly. Doesn't want that to get market crashed, and now is thinking. And now is below the 2-minute increment threshold.
Yeah, he's going to be using definitely some high IQ right now in order to figure out what he's got to do.
Yeah, I think you can take out this 4 HP tank and even put some infantry over here just to kind of like force a brawl and like slowly move up with the artillery and anti-air and everything like that. Kind of join cap this maybe? Yeah,
he's definitely he's got to figure out a way how to cover.
Oh, but that's how you do it.
That makes sense.
Then you put the artillery right there. Everything's covered right here. I guess not the copter, but that's not a good trade for Sasha at all to go for that. gduma's down to a minute.
That also prevents Charlie from building air units again, unless Charlie's going to block with an infantry too. Which he very well could. And then he could buy another bomber and be really cool. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what he's gonna go for though.
You gotta go for the troll base skip bomber again. Just imagine.
He wouldn't even. Oh wait, would he have to triple base skip? He might not have to triple base skip. He only might have to like single base skip, if even a single. Maybe a single.
MT5339, who I believe is Kitten and Fodder, says not capturing that property was a critical error by Javier. Yeah. And now, oh, that's a free shot with the anti-air. The medium tank doesn't reach. Oh, the light tank does, though.
Yeah, that won't really do too much damage, but it will do enough damage to be annoying.
Yeah.
See, the bomber can't attack the medium tank right now either because the anti-air is in position too.
Yeah.
But I think the bomber can attack the 8 HP tank.
The
like
anti-air
12-12?
covers it, actually.
From 12-12?
12-12?
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's
5, 6. Oh yeah, it would cover it from
you have
11-12.
You have to clear out the 4 HP tank and maybe any infantry that would be there, but it does cover the 8 HP tank. But gduma's got to be careful about. I mean, we've seen time pressure just be so big in this tournament. Every live tournament, you know, unless Bogeus or Starflash are playing, then they both end the game with 20 minutes. But okay, now you have to block for that. You have to block this anti-air or else that bomber's dead. But I don't know if there's a way. Maybe there's a way. If only there was a way! Oh, the tank lives. You can use a 6 HP to finish it off. But now that bomber is looking pretty toast.
Are we gonna get market crash this turn?
Need
That's
about
like a solid,
9k.
solid probably no.
Yeah, definitely. Unless you sack a copter for it. But it doesn't seem worth it to do that. Well, actually, you could go... Tank hits anti-air. Copter hits copter, but that's just a losing trade for Sasha, I think. Yeah, look at that. A 6-5 trade. And doesn't go after the anti-air. Going to protect this side over here. Interesting. Interesting.
So there is a possibility that the bomber is gone this turn.
I think it's guaranteed. I don't know how you can block for it. 1, 2.
Yeah, because even if you bring the 9 HP forward to be an additional blocker, there's still a 2-hit. The medium tank just does too much damage to the infantry, and then you just move in there.
Yeah, that bomber's gone.
Yeah, we shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, pour one out for the bomber. Probably just clicked on the anti-air and didn't see that it could make it, you know? That's why I like the little hotkeys thing where it shows the potential range. And doesn't get market crash. And it looks like gduma might just be able to clean some stuff up here.
Oh, wait, you actually don't even have to, like, destroy anything because it just moves to where the 2 HP tank is.
Yeah, you had to block 10-12, but there was nothing to actually block because the medium tank could definitely clear a 9 HP infantry on a road.
Yeah. Because it's based.
Yeah.
Based medium tanks doing extreme damage to lowly foot soldiers.
Yeah, and then the anti-air gets tapped down to 5 HP. Obviously, it'll get healed up to 7 this turn, but gduma's now making some progress on the south, but not able to get any caps or anything. Medium tank gets basically a free pickup. Okay, we have a response medium tank from Sasha. And even this city gets started. And the bomber does indeed go down. And Javier is doing great on everything except the clock. Honestly, I would just move this infantry up like this and try to block the cap that way. Even though I don't know if you need it or down here on the silo or anything, I would just instantly move it up to block for that cap. Then it's almost guaranteed to go. No, it moves it right there. I don't agree with that. I would have moved it up here to block for this cap. But I guess there's still really no way it could get... Yeah, I don't think... I guess you could have like gotten to the cap even if you was a blocker. I don't know. But gduma ends the turn with 41 seconds. And
All right. Charlie's just got to take out that anti-air and build more battlecopters.
yeah.
That's pretty much about it.
Yeah, but even this battlecopter is going to be a problem. But another market crash is on the table. Hudge and Kantbei are on day 10. Kantbei has Max as a 1-city lead.
What are those guys playing so fast for?
I don't know. Maybe they really prepped some openings.
Ugh. Who does prep?
Not me. But also
Right?
I'm not in the tournament, so...
I still have not had to play a single round this tournament. And
That's why you guys are
glorious.
winning. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly. Man, if I had to play, we'd be having a problem.
Yeah.
Or maybe everybody else would be having a problem. I don't know. I actually did play a lot of Live League in anticipation for this tournament.
Oh,
and
nice.
I won most of them.
Oh, maybe...
But I also lost some of them.
Oh.
So,
well...
you know, is what it is.
Maybe I would have beat the Vine Gamers if you had played that set.
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know about that.
Free tank in the north? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent tank up north.
Yeah, even the artillery points at it, and these tanks.
Yeah, gotta be going for these interrupts, though, so Charlie's doing the right decision here. There's another infantry that Charlie can take out, too, which might not be that bad of an idea.
Yeah, true. It's the only 10 HP infantry up top.
Yeah.
You can even go in on this mountain infantry, but that's going to have 50% defense. Okay, he does go in on it. It's down to 5 HP. I think Charlie's trying to go Scorched Earth and just like try to get as many infantry KOs as possible.
Yeah, and then he's going to market crash, and then he's going to buy another medium tank.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to do. He's going to make me proud.
Yeah, but, I mean, the anti-air has the... Okay, goes in on the anti-air. Now the anti-air's down to 5 HP. Activates the market crash. Down to 30 seconds. You gotta build... Attacks the infantry. And then that's just another reason. I think the infantry should have been up here. I think this turn would have been better had the infantry been there. But gduma is better than me, so... 16 seconds. You gotta build. 14 seconds. You cannot troll base skip again.
You gotta get something on the field, Charlie.
You gotta build. Just build a medium tank. You gotta build. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. 4 seconds.
Oh no, come on.
Come on. There's the medium tank. And barely gets the builds off as time expires.
This man's a legend. He knows what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Medium tank spam the rest of the game, and then everything will go into place. Exactly.
The anti-air gets to finish off on that anti-air, and now the tank attacks the tank over here. Classy boy round 2, yeah. gduma has to back off of this fight, or else he's gonna play into 2 medium tanks. And now Charlie's using the income advantage. Could Charlie be crawling back into this game?
Yeah, well, this is what he's got to do. Charlie's had to use the income advantage once he had it from the start. Like, he can tech every single turn, and gduma cannot. So that's what it is. He's just gonna have to either, well, probably teching up like every 2 turns and then building like tanks and battlecopters. Probably the way to go. But if Charlie's gonna go medium tanks, then it's very clear that gduma is gonna go battlecopters quite often. But right here is a little bit of like an issue because Charlie will be able to take out that 1 HP helicopter with his infantry and then build another battlecopter here up north.
Yeah.
And it's going to be safe too.
Yeah, it is, because the infantry is going to be blocking. There's no way you could actually get to that.
Yeah, so that's what he needs to do.
Yeah, and it's day 18, you know, when he gets to like the 20s, that's when you want to start thinking about capture limit. And right now I think Sasha's up 2 properties. 13 cities to 11 cities. So medium tank's just going to sit on the city outside of the red medium tank's range. Effectively airport locked. I mean, not really, to be honest. Because because this infantry can attack the 1 HP copter, take it out, and then and it also blocks for the airport, and there's no way that purple can clear it.
Yeah, it's fairly good odds that it's going to be able to do it. I mean, well, I guess it's kind of like maybe like potentially as low as like a 50-50, but it's probably going to work. Like, you just have to trust in the process. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But yeah. Probably just needs to let 704 go and take out that copter and then get some infantry. Or get... No, oh, God, what is this?
He doesn't get it.
What is this?
Oh, man. Maybe you should have waited till the end of the turn if you were going to pop Market Crash just to get the extra 10% attack. Maybe knock that copter down one more, but doesn't get the roll. Now, Charlie's in some trouble.
That's annoying. That's annoying. I mean, like, it's not that big of a deal, but it's kind of annoying, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm kind of annoyed right now. But anyways,
that's fair.
Is what it is. We can work with it. Fine. It's not a big deal. It is good for gduma though, because it gives him an extra day of prep over here without having to deal with air units. And it also will yeah, that actually does kind of effectively like potentially do an airport lock now. But Charlie could just buy a bomber again. And then just go through that same scenario of the anti-air trying to take out the bomber and then not being able to do it.
Yeah. A tank is built over here on the bottom, anti-air in the middle, and another tank. But Charlie has 17 seconds. This city's at 2 capture points. I don't think there's any way it could be interrupted, which will equalize the cities. And that will be really good for gduma. But Charlie
will
retreats.
Equalize the cities. It's very, very good for gduma. He fought very hard to get back into this situation, so...
Yeah. The chat is saying the HQ is under some heat, and Altaria and Bogues says for gduma to buy a transport, which definitely is a really good idea. You can buy a T-Copter, you can buy an APC out of the top base.
There's not going to be any transports built this entire game. Just watch.
Yeah, you're probably right. Just gonna hit that.
Although, what do I know? Maybe they will.
Yeah, I hope. Oh, the base lock! Oh my goodness.
Ooh, that's a dirty base lock.
Oh, the tank can't reach. Oh my goodness. This is looking really good for gduma now.
You're going to have to move the tank up north and bust out the fattest mech you've ever seen in your life. But then the battlecopter could actually just go over here and block for the for the artillery too.
I don't think the battlecopter's surviving another infantry attack though.
No, it's running.
Yeah. And then the anti-air kind of has a bit of a lock, but again, a bomber is fine. Because the 5 HP anti-air is not going to do that much to it. You'll probably knock it down to like 7 or something, or 6 maybe. I don't know my calculations.
Yeah. Well, essentially it's about the same as like the full HP, so it'll probably take it down to like 7 or 8. I mean, do 7 or 8 damage. If you actually sacrifice like both of the anti-airs into it at least.
Yeah, that's true. You could do that. Well, this anti-air wouldn't reach on the bottom. Alright, Charlie's on increment. Doesn't really want to go in on this medium tank. Only has 1 in range. And there's just so much stuff down here. This is just absolutely crushing for gduma. Charlie's got to make some miracle happen. But the Holy Polish Empires, you know, they just find a way to win, so...
Holy Polish Empire is full of miracles.
Exactly.
We're basically like watching... We're basically the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't have enough for a bomber, though. Charlie doesn't have enough for a bomber.
Very
That's actually
sad.
kind of unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I was hoping we might be getting another bomber here, but...
Just gonna play defense on these properties, which makes a lot of sense. You can't really push into this at all. You're not getting the city. You're not getting the airport. That makes a lot of sense. But up here, you got to make something happen. Maybe we'll shift a medium tank up, but there's an artillery there, and it's got the base lock. Okay, infantry swings at the artillery. Let's swing at another artillery. Activates the market crash. Builds a battlecopter and a mech. You're right about the mech.
Yeah. Get the mech on the field, man. That's what I'm talking about. Charlie knows what's up.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any way gduma can clear that.
See, the mech is the perfect unit for the term Charlie work. Because that's the mech is the one that does the Charlie work. It's slow, it's gross, and it's got to be done.
Yeah, exactly. And now both anti-airs are actually in range. Now this copter is gonna be gone, and there it goes. Now you can put a tank on the this infantry is in HQ range. You can put a tank on the airport, shoot the infantry, and get the full airport lock.
I mean, all you do at this point is you just block, and you just go for the headquarters. Unfortunately, that's really all gduma needs to do. Like, if he just brings his... Like, he doesn't even really need to attack, necessarily. I mean, you got to take out the 2 HP infantry, because that guy could potentially do a point of damage to the infantry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, with that move, that's over, unfortunately. There is actually nothing that... there's nothing Charlie can do to prevent the HQ cap at this point.
Yeah, this is... And there's even a copter over there. It's looking really good.
See, we needed the triple base kit bomber again. That's what we needed. It was the hero that we needed.
Yeah.
But we didn't... Maybe we didn't deserve him. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, Charlie has resigned. So, GG to gduma and Charlie. True Grit takes a 1-0 lead in the set. Well played by both players, honestly. Kind of gotten some time trouble, but gduma making great use of the Javier. You have any final thoughts on this game before we switch to Hudge versus Kantbei?
I mean, gduma just played a solid game, unfortunately for Mr. Charlie. Charlie played as well as he could, but with that, he was basically just fighting an uphill battle for the most part. And then he managed to get the advantage, but the battle was so far at that point that he wasn't able to press the advantage enough. And that's just it. And time pressure, man. Maybe if he had a little bit more time, he would have been able to figure it out, but it is what it is. Congratulations to gduma for that win. Well earned. And good job, Charlie. You did your best, bud.
Yeah, that was definitely really a good game. And gduma is definitely like one of the most improved players throughout the entirety of the tournament. But we have another game going on right now, and it is Hudge versus Kantbei on day 11. Hudge in the
day 11, and Hudge is already down to 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Kantbei down to 9 minutes and 10 seconds.
Typical Hudge strats right there. The increment gaming is Hudge's specialty. But this is on Kokiri Forest, and it's the last playoff game of the first round of the Consolation bracket. The winner of this game will move their team to play Team Fireheart, and the loser will be out in 7th, 8th place, tied with the wheel. Meanwhile, I'm trying to block over here. Okay, so you're a lot better than me at this game. So who would you say is ahead in this position?
I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm just taking a look. I mean, Kantbei is obviously ahead in income right now. Kantbei is about to grab the corner. Oh, he might not get the corner, but it's looking fairly okay. He might get the corner. Well, the 8-8, or that attack down south, I think, is just to prevent the other corner from being captured too soon. I don't know, man. It's pretty hard to say at the moment. I think Hudge is actually in like a decent spot here.
Yeah. Only down 1k as Olaf.
Yeah, but also like Kantbei has got a lot of presence around the map, and he's got 2 battlecopters out already. I'm just gonna say that I'm pretty sure that I have no idea who's ahead right now. That's about it. I like Hudge's position up north. You know, he's got a lot of units, but Kantbei's ship down south right now is very curious. It's very curious. And if he busts out another copter, I think Kantbei might be ahead.
He honestly could go in on the lab. He's got the copter in range, tank in range, infantry in range. Like, could just be trying to go hard pivot onto this lab right now, while all of Hudge's army just sits up here and bangs on the glass, unable to help with the HQ.
Yeah, a hard pivot onto the lab could potentially work. Hudge's battlecopter would be in range to interrupt, and there's an infantry that can interrupt from the mountain. Still, so that's definitely a possibility. But I've seen wild things happen in this game, man. You never know.
Yeah.
But at this point, I think Kantbei is just playing the let's just put a battlecopter on the field every single turn and have a good time. That's what he's playing right now.
And you definitely have the funds to do that with 18K. Max has pivot control. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think Max is definitely in the driver's seat right now.
Yeah. Kantbei came out of retirement to play the tournament and be a captain. Hudge's army split apart. Yeah, it's really hard to front shift. You have to front shift like through this little lagoon over here. What's been the Max versus Olaf record on this map in the tourney so far? I'm pretty sure Max is either 3-1 or 4-1 against Olaf.
Every practice game I played on this map, Max has been an absolute monster.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
I think Max is the best pick on this map, for sure. And I think Olaf only has 1 win on this. Well, 2 actually. Olaf beat Eagle, in this round, and then I think like in round 2 of pools, Olaf was able to take down a Max. But every other time Max has won, I think Max is like 3-1 or 4-1 against Olaf. 3-0 for Max. I believe Bogeus versus Hampelman. Bogeus won with Olaf against Hampelman's Max. Olaf won versus Eagle, yeah. So I think Olaf's got 2 wins. Max has a ton of wins, and Eagle has 0 wins. Sad day for Eagle. That's why Springer put in the notes, don't pick Eagle unless you are Jay Talkwin. But of course,
Eagle is a no.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
My pride is too strong. You know, Springer says don't pick Eagle. The first thing I'm doing is picking Eagle. Just because I'm better than you, Springer.
I would probably pick Eagle too. Actually, one of my go-tos was trying Sammy on this map. And I actually did manage to get 1 win as Sammy. And that was pretty good.
Ooh.
I think it was against Olaf. Or it might have been against Max. It was against Max or Olaf, one or the other.
Dang.
But it was good.
Yeah, I mean, that lab is kind of forward. You know, maybe you could victory march it.
But I victory marched the run out of that map.
Yeah.
So good. Anyways, it actually wasn't that good. It was just my opponent just missing the victory march. But anyways, yeah. We don't have victory march here today, folks. All we got is muscle and snow. That's it.
What
muscle
if I...
and snow.
Yeah. Christian 1 asks, what if I am Jay Talkwin? Exactly. Like I was saying, my pride is too
Eagle.
strong. Yeah. Yeah, just beat Eagle. Big Eagle in Tier 1. Eagle's the best. Yeah, I mean... MT says, the issue is you need artillery versus Max, but there is too many ways to attack, so already bad. Yeah. Won't have enough to block. I mean, maybe you could stall it out and kind of bring artillery to the front, but it looks like right now, I mean, Hudge is also really down on time. But this position's looking great for Olaf, to be honest.
He is in a pretty disadvantage when it comes to time, that's for sure.
Yeah. But the board state looks good. I mean, Hudge is actually up one city. Although I think the corners are going to get traded, so I think Hudge is still going to be up one city. But maybe this city down here will get started this turn. I do have to use the restroom. So
maybe the real Jitalquin are the friends we made along the way.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. Oh my gosh. I looked over at chat and that's the first thing I thought in my head, and then of course you said it. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom.
There you go. Alright, Kantbei. What's Kantbei's plan here? It's gonna be busting out the lander. Single infantry drop. Attack on the 4 HP. So, I mean, that infantry in the bottom corner did do a pretty good job of being super annoying to Hudge's infantry, but this is the end of the road for him, folks. It's the end of the road. He's not going to go any farther than this. But, like, does Kantbei have an attack at all that he can do? This is one of the big questions here. He can't attack up north, because it's definitely going to be getting hit way too hard with counterattack. At least until the battlecopters are in position, folks. Once the battlecopters are in position, he might be okay. Yeah, make sure to give Kesler's chair a big fat like, by the way, folks, if you have not already. That chair definitely needs a like. And subscribe, if you haven't already, for more chair content. Okay. Kantbei, 8 minutes, 14 seconds left on the clock. Where are we going with this? Welcome back. I just told everybody to like and subscribe to your chair. Don't worry.
Sweet. Thanks. Yeah, this chair is pretty cool. GT Player, they make good chairs. It has little like pillow, so I can like kind of chill out on my throne as I evaluate this game. And now
as he casts judgment upon others.
That's right.
Casting judgment in comfort.
Exactly. That's the motto of GT Player.
Perfect. All right, I've just been trying to figure out what Kantbei is planning on doing here, but there's no attack that I can see that is really going to be worth it. Maybe he goes in and interrupts the capture with like an infantry, and that's about it. But if Kantbei decides like he wants to bring most of his tanks up north too, he could potentially attack the north, but like it's just
going in on the lab.
Interesting. All right. It's like it's just
shooting everything over here. Okay.
Yeah, but that's gnarly. I like that. Yeah. All right. So he's planning on surrounding the area before he goes in for the lab cap.
Yeah, and this is, I guess the anti-air can go up here, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, this is gonna be really tough for Hudge to deal with, I think. And now
well, he's gonna have to bring down a lot of stuff in order to deal with the threat. And if he brings down a lot of stuff, that means that Max is gonna be able to hit a lot of stuff, and that's kind of what Max really likes to do, is hit things as much as he can.
Yeah.
But Kantbei doesn't just do something unless he's got a plan, right? So I think he's probably been in the move plan and planned something out, and he's just probably stroking his chin right now, giggling to himself. It's like,
yeah,
I have a plan.
It's funny you say that, because I remember in like one of Mang's like Grandmaster Live tournaments, Kantbei was playing against a really strong player like Poland or somebody and picked Jugger, and it's just like, yeah, I don't have a plan. I'm just gonna beat Jugger and hope I get lucky and beat Poland.
And sometimes that's what you gotta do, man. If you can't beat him, roll the die.
Yeah.
All right. So that was a big play. Big play. Big plans. Let's see if it works out for him, though.
Yeah.
He's got 9k left in the bank to buy some stuff, so he's going to get his tank double infantry. Call it a day. But he's kind of spending a lot of time here just contemplating whether or not he wants to go and interrupt this infantry or not. I mean, it's a pretty obvious answer to me, but if he moves... I mean, I would go and interrupt it, but if he moves the infantry, he also gets potentially 2 shot on his tank, but no, he doesn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, the tank's got
Doesn't do
good
it.
coverage. Clears
Yeah,
that.
Skinori says that this forces Olaf to push into the center. It's true. It breaks up his north line, is what the most important thing is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you want to do against a Stolly CO, is you want to get them out of their little comfort zone so that you can push them in a puddle.
Yeah. Okay, it's gonna shoot this infantry. Gets to clear out. Guaranteed with the comm, I do believe. And going to just shoot all the infantry. No lab caps today. Will Olaf be able to do enough damage to vehicles? Not gonna interrupt this. Just target firing all the infantry. Trying to get out of this into winter as soon as possible. Oh, and now the anti-air... Can it cover the copter? Goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, it can't. That copter's just free. Christian 1 says, isn't that design of desk chair pretty famous among multiple gaming chair companies? I guess overall, yeah. The little pillow and the little, like, butt cushion or whatever, but... Or it's like a lumbar back support thing, but my posture's terrible, so... I don't take advantage of it. As long as Olaf doesn't trade everything at once, it doesn't see too many caps, and Olaf probably has this. Yeah, true. You just gotta play to your strengths as Olaf. I suspect I know the Kantbei plan. Kantbei doesn't take a dump without a plan. Yeah, Kantbei is so precise that it never makes a splash. Easy max power? Oh yeah, could be a lot of stuff getting hit this turn. Rip is cheering on Kantbei. Infantry gets out of the lander.
Kantbei. Uncle of Rip.
Yeah.
The man of the silent stool.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Alright, so interesting. So I wonder if Hudge is gonna where's Hudge gonna build an anti-air from, because now his copter is actually really
You can't. Yeah, you can't cover it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that copter is definitely gone.
Yeah, I mean the lab is safe. There is no
Oh,
more
yeah.
threat on the lab, but I feel like a
The
lot of
lab's
vehicles
safe.
are gonna disappear.
There's gonna be 2 tanks and a copter that are definitely gone this turn, and that's even without cop. And a property that's gonna get flipped, which is actually extra cool for Mr. Kantbei.
Yeah, he's gonna get this too, so he's gonna be up. He's gonna be up. Let's see, 3 cities, I do believe.
Yeah, I don't think that Kantbei uses cop this turn. It doesn't really seem super worth it to me. And he would be, like, as Skinori's saying here, you know, it would basically push him into Winter Fury. And if he
Yeah.
pushes up and does that, he's not going to do enough damage with his position right now to really warrant using his co-power. And then he's just going to lose from that position. Was what I'm thinking. So, yeah, it's just, you hold it and you clear some vehicles, you get a better position, and you just wait.
Yeah, there's also
wait for a
this
better
city
day.
that's gonna go down too. That looks very free to me. I guess there's a tank in range to interrupt, but I think that tank has bigger and better things to do than interrupt a city. So Kantbei could get a huge property lead off of this. Now Kantbei's got the 1k lead. I can't do math.
There we go, 1k.
But after this city goes through, then it will be 3k.
Well, yeah, I guess he could potentially start the cap over on what property is that?
314?
314? Yeah, 314. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah, could potentially get interrupted by a tank, but I guess it can be blocked also. So yeah,
Oh,
probably
yeah,
could go
true.
through.
Yeah, you can block the, okay, blocks that way. You can block with the 7 this way. Okay. I think that can get cleared out, but there's not enough units over here. The tanks will have to be engaging in this brawl. Like, there's just no choice about it, I don't think. And now the copter can go down.
Yeah, I think you definitely want to be taking out those 2 tanks, hit the copter, and then you're in a fairly good position here. And then in all reality, too, technically, like, blocking gets you the property for sure, but if you didn't block, then the tank would have to decide on hitting one of these tanks that are threatening the HQ or lab, or interrupting a capture and putting itself greatly out of position to defend.
Yeah.
But now Kantbei is also 2 days from locking the airport with the anti-air now.
Oh, yeah, true. And it's threatening the
Juice
comm
Box, this
tower.
is Advance Wars by Web, which is like all the Advance Wars games like mixed into one, essentially. But mostly follows Advance Wars 2 rule set with all the DS COs and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I should, if you go to awbw.amariner.com, I'll put it in chat. It's like how you could play Advance Wars online. So yeah, it's mostly Advance Wars 2 mechanics, but it's got the dual strike COs and dual strike units, and it's a lot of fun, and it definitely was a throwback for me when I first discovered this game on YouTube myself. Yeah, this game's amazing. Instead of Days of Ruin Advance Wars COs, I like the first 3 Advance Wars series better than the Days of Ruin COs. Like, Wayland was cool, and like Greyfield, Forsyth, and Brenner and Calder are iconic, and I guess like Penny too. But I don't know, there weren't a lot of them, and half of them didn't have a personality. But
I mean, Wayland just has the best theme song of all time.
Oh, he does. He does. Yeah.
Just goes so hard.
Yeah, well, I mean, and someone pointed this out on a Mangs video where he was like, there's one mission where like Wayland only has like 2 units, and like he doesn't do anything. You just have to like protect him. So you only hear the goofy like part of the song before he ends his turn, and then when you actually have to fight him, it's like suddenly goes into the metal part, and it's like, okay, this guy's for real. Like, definitely one of the best CO themes.
Yeah, that's when it's like, oh, this guy actually means business. Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's go. Yeah, Juicebox. Go to the website, sign up, join some games. You'll have some fun playing.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And there's all these like YouTubers out here who some YouTubers give you like tutorials. Not me, because I'm bad at the game, but they give you tutorials. Some of them just do like replay reviews. I mostly just do replay reviews, and I'm hosting a tournament where people are on teams. So that's what the scoreboard is for. Every player plays 1 game, and it's first to 4 wins. So this is the tiebreaker, basically.
Oh, Hudge is sacking for Winter Fury.
You have to, though. You have to.
Yeah, he's going for it.
But he's running out of time.
It's gonna hit like a truck.
Yeah.
Like a snow truck. Call Mr. Plow. That's my name. My name
Needs
again
5K.
is Mr. Plow.
You can attack this tank on the city and get it, I think. Right?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. That's pretty much all he has to do is just yeet 1 tank, and then he can get the Winter Fury.
Yeah,
and it's gonna put him in such a strong position.
No, he goes. Okay, he's going after the infantry. Oh, maybe he wants to attack from the silo.
Yeah.
And he just needs.
Oh.
He just needs.
He can just
and he gets it.
He can just
clears it out.
All he has to do is.
There's the Winter Fury. Oh, that really hurts.
The White Walkers are coming, folks.
Yeah.
He got it.
Oh, it even interrupts this city down here. Clears this out with the anti-air. Oh, that was absolutely huge. And now these copter reinforcements are so slowed down by the snow. And...
Oh, they're slowed down by the snow, and they have a little anti-air just breathing down their necks now.
True, yeah, it almost has the airport lock. Sorry, I got, like, distracted by all this stuff. I'm like, I don't know how Kantbei can really proceed here. I mean, I guess the comm tower is still a threat. The infantry can interrupt though. This city's still under. Oh no, the city is safe, but the comm tower is going to be a problem. And this city's still kind of a problem too. But that was an absolutely necessary turn from Hudge, and barely gets the builds up as he times out. Go shoot at the tank.
That might be the one saving grace here, though. He's out of time, so he's playing on that increment right now. So if he can't keep up with his clicks, then Kantbei is still in this game.
Aren't the team names wrong? No, the team names are correct right now. This is the player that Hudge was supposed to play against got the flu, so had to bring in the captain as the substitute to play this game. But this is the final round of the first round of the Consolation bracket. So the winner of this game will play against Team Fireheart for 5th and a bigger share of the prize pool, and the loser is eliminated. But the previous game, I did have the scoreboard wrong for like 80% of the game. So if you want to rewind the stream, you can watch that. That was the first game of the finals, was the previous game before this one. So I'm not going to spoil anything, but you can go back on the little time bar there, rewind into the past, and see how the game 1 of the finals shook out. And I don't know if this copter can really get away from the anti-air or any of these copters, because it can only move 3.
Yeah, probably its best bet is just to attack the 8 HP tank. That's it.
Yeah,
Just
honestly,
go in. Just do it.
That Winter Fury does help Hudge a lot, but the unit value is still looking pretty good for Kantbei.
Yeah, Kantbei's unit value is still very good. And he's still ahead in overall units as well. So that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
It just depends on how he's going to recover from this. But technically, you know, he's feeling not too bad because now he gets to hold on to a Super Co-Power and threaten with a Super Co-Power.
Yeah.
So that's going to gain him a lot of ground because Hudge isn't just going to want to sit within like two range, or what is it, 7 or 8 range of him now, right? Because he can just be picked off like nothing.
Yeah. I guess the copter can go to the silo, and the anti-air covers from this copter. Oh,
It could also go to the forest and block tank
this
too.
copter can't even reach the silo, and the anti-air can't reach the silo. Oh, it can if you clear out the 2. Yeah. It goes over here, does just shoot at the 80. Oh, the anti-air actually covers that without snow, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. The anti-air covers this without snow, and I don't know if there's any way to block for it. But it is within base range. Is it? Not. Yeah, it is, because the copter can attack from here and be in base range. Yeah, a lot of people try to recommend joining the Discord.
Yeah, you know what? We always root for Max, folks. Anytime you see a Max versus an Olaf, you're always rooting for Max, no matter what.
Yeah, Max is kind of a Giga Chad. Olaf is a peasant, the opposite of a Giga Chad. But I think the anti-air could just trade that copter out, no problem. This city's gonna get flipped, and then Kantbei will be up 21 to 18. And Hudge might be trying to get this city right here. Oh, maybe he could start his own lab cap, but that's never gonna go through. There's just too many vehicles in range. So we're just gonna play for this city instead.
Yeah, going for a lab cap just throws the infantry away pretty much.
Yeah. The infantries are going to try and block for it. The copter can still attack from the river, but the anti-air covers that.
Yeah, I think that should be a go.
Yeah. I'm gonna get.
I mean,
basically.
I mean, technically it can be interrupted, but it can't be interrupted without cost. So
yeah,
that's really the thing here. It's like, what are you willing to lose in order to gain that property back?
But I mean, it looks like a super over here can really get a lot of value because this tank now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, never mind. The tank moved. Yeah, maybe not. Let's see. I don't cheer for Max though. I have nothing personal against Olaf, but I don't like how 20% on directs is more than enough to control the map and all engagements. Yeah, it's 20% on directs is really strong. That tank's gonna go bye-bye.
And I don't like how 20% deduction in health is enough to win games that you're already losing.
That's true.
But that's just me. But that's okay. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinions, right?
Yeah.
So it's all good.
And I don't like how 20% less defense on Grim makes him unviable. But the infantry survives. It's got 4 HP, and the building also has 4 HP. So that city's going to go through. That's absolutely huge for Hudge. And now just has to... not going on the comm tower.
Well, yeah, that's gonna... What's that gonna leave Hudge at? That's like an 18 to 21 for Hudge then? For income? Yeah, that's not too bad right now. 19. There we go.
But Kantbei is still thinking about interrupting the city on 12-7. Okay, activates the power. Luigi, Sly, Max, Mir, staring contest, and high funds. Yeah, exactly. Everyone has Fog, Olaf, PTSD. I have Fog, Drake, PTSD. Clears out the infantry.
I just have Fog PTSD.
Yeah, me too. I'm so bad at Fog. I'm playing one game right now. I need to study the map a bit more, though. Everyone is allowed their own opinions. Some opinions are just more allowed than others. True. It's the most true statement you've ever said. Hey man, I main Kindle, so fighting Olaf is okay because the day-to-day plus Urban Blight makes it fun in a way. But it's absolute pain against Max because anywhere outside of city is like playing Olaf without Winter Fury. Yeah.
Advance Wars 1, Olaf. Let's go.
Exactly. I'm glad there's a fellow Kindle main out here. I'm glad I'm on the same page as Villafort as far as being a Kindle enjoyer. Big Kindle fan over here. Kindle's so much fun to play. I understand the hate though, because in Tier 3, she was really oppressive. But now that's gonna get cleared out. And the tank can even take the shot.
Oh, and the tank hit.
Pretty safe. Hudge is getting a lot of charge off of this though. But Hudge only has 1 second left on the clock, so it's going to be basically increment gaming.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of charge for sure, but he's not going to get a Winter Fury.
Yeah.
He doesn't have... There's not enough engagements for a Winter Fury, and Kantbei is going to have another co-power in his back pocket here, too. If he chooses.
We got conflicting opinions in chat. All my homies hate Kindle mains, move her up a tier. And Kindle should be back in Tier 3, just right next to each other in the chat. That's hilarious. I think...
I'm okay with Kindle being in Tier 2 because it makes my best boy shine in Tier 3 a lot more, so...
no. Don't let Bogeus hear that. Don't let Bogeus hear that. He's triggered.
Oh, I can already feel Bogeus' blood pressure rising from here.
Yeah. My best comment was probably, sometimes bad ideas are good ideas with bad execution. Yeah.
It's true. I can get behind that statement.
Now's the anti-airs at 1 HP. These two copters are pretty much going to roam free on this southwest corner. So that's... Hudge has got that going for him, which is nice. But up here in the center and kind of north area... Ooh. Anter almost has the airport lock. Can't clear out the infantry. But this middle push could be really strong.
Yeah, now we just need a triple base skip bomber from Kantbei to take care of the anti-air, and everything will be okay. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Yeah. That's right, Ice Flakes.
Yeah, you don't want to be, like, getting Kindle moved up even more. I think Kindle's good in Tier 2, though.
Rip is saying we should move Kindle to Tier 4.
Oh, definitely agree with that.
Well, the day we move Kindle to Tier 4 is the day we get Clone Andy on the website.
Yeah, we got Clone Andy for like a week. Let's see. Tier 3 is fair and healthy and definitely needs Kindle to make the knife fight tier it needs to be again. Maybe.
Give the monkeys the knife.
Yeah. hear me out. Replacing Andy mirrors with Kindle mirrors, except on some maps in which Andy plays, better variety all around. So I do agree that Kindle mirrors are better than Andy mirrors, but I didn't start playing until Kindle was tier 2, but I heard Kindle in tier 3 was like so oppressive, like it was always a Kindle mirror, and you were throwing if you didn't picked anyone else other than Kindle, unless it was like a really good map for one of the other tier 3 COs. We need Clone Andy and Chinese Kantbei. What's Chinese Kantbei? The dual strike Kantbei with the +20/+20, which is way more manageable than +30/+30.
No, Chinese Kantbei is just Kantbei without a beard.
Oh.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. Truth nuke incoming. Andy belongs in tier 2. The problem with that, the problem with Andy in tier 2 is he gets destroyed by Max. Absolutely wrecked. And on maps that are good for Sammy in tier 2, yeah, Sammy would be better than Andy. And also,
oh.
Yeah, this is definitely a
got a little tank push up north.
Yeah, I was about to say might be going for another lab play, but there's not enough infantry in range.
It doesn't look like there's enough infantry in range. It's actually kind of curious to see what the field looks like right now, because both players have a line of tanks, but they're going like the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Like Hudge has got the vertical line, Kantbei's got the horizontal line. Both are backed up with battlecopters.
Yeah, but this tank is gonna die. It gets cleared out, and now the anti-air is in some trouble. It's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. And it just really good, like this is like some War of Dots maneuver right here, just cutting off the anti-air. There is actually a map with Kindle and tier 3 standard, but it's just one. What map is that? Oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I don't remember, so it's okay. Oh wait, no, I was saying there is actually okay. Yeah, I was gonna say exactly what Kantbei is doing right now.
Oh yeah, going in there,
moving his battlecopter up to attack the infantry. Beads on a string, eh, Rip?
Oh, beads on a string. Okay, I suck at that map. But it makes sense why Kindle will be in tier 3 on that map. All
right, Kantbei is obviously thought of something and is scheming pretty hard right now because he's pushed up a lot of his units deep into the territory of Hudge right now.
I mean, this is just really strong base pressure. You have one tank, one anti-air, and a smattering of infantry against 3 tanks, 2 battlecopters, and then a second wave of 1 battlecopter and 4 tanks. So,
yep.
This is, I mean, Hudge probably has to just tech up here. But even then, a medium would get shot by some copters. Although this anti-air can trade out 1 copter. But Hudge is going to try to make something happen on the bottom side of the map. Hudge is 1 minute and 35 seconds. You got to go quick.
Yeah, Kantbei is sick and tired of that summer weather, and he's just waiting for winter to pop again.
Exactly. Spartanburg made that map to a live version called Pendant of Twine. That's hilarious. That name is funny. I'll have to look at it. Sprite Mirror's got some crazy maps, like Eternity Served Cold. That map looks so much fun to play, and then I played on the map, and I just hate my life. So, that's no fun. But speaking of no fun, Hudge is in a really awkward position, has to figure it out in a minute. You got 60 seconds to do this. Less now, 48 seconds. If Hudge times out, this could be GG. And the Free Dudes could be moving on to play Fireheart in the 5th place match.
Yeah, I don't really see a world right now where Hudge pushes in down south. It doesn't really seem like super good to me at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a lot of units, but he's not enough. Maybe next turn he can push in and actually do some damage, but it also allows Kantbei just to set up a little bit more.
18 seconds. Okay, goes Neo. Base skip Neo. solid, you know? You're low time, you're gonna make something happen, tank even's gonna take a shot there. All these units are gonna get cleared out, but the good news for Hudge, there's only one infantry. It'll start this, and get that in a couple turns, but this infantry's gonna die, this infantry's gonna take a while to heal up, and then by that time it'll be winter, and now Kantbei has 2.5 minutes.
See, the Neo tank is very strong and stinky, but the thing is like Kantbei is going to be able to take out the anti-air, which allows both of his copters to go wild on all these infantry. He's going to be able to corner the other anti-air, which means he's just going to be able to eliminate all the units in this area.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Hudge, you might have to build another anti-air or just go jet fighter. But it makes sense. I mean, Hudge is trying to hold on until winter, and that'll.
Yeah, well, winter's coming. We all know that the winter is coming, and it's gonna hit pretty hard.
Yeah, and gotta do it on low time too. Kantbei's got 1 minute and 48 seconds, but this is a pretty easy turn. You just kill everything. All the infantry just evaporate. The anti-air goes down. This city's gonna go through, and bang, another infantry goes down. Even this tank can go. Oh no, it can't. There's a river right there. It can't go over the river.
This turn is just about cleaning things up and staying out of the soiled one's way.
Yeah.
And he's done a pretty good job at that right now. That Neo tank isn't going to be able to hit anything this turn, so he's good. He's feeling clean.
Yeah, and this is really good base pressure. And Kantbei can afford a Neo tank of his own or a bomber if he does some base skippage or some joining. But he's going to back off over here. Max is in a really good position. Yeah, this does look really good for Max.
His position is very tight right now. And he's going to be able to potentially steal another property here if he doesn't get Winter Fury.
Yeah, I think, oh man, you need, what, like 7K?
You need 2 solid tank hits.
Or you can get them if Kantbei does block. Okay, Kantbei does block down there. There is just...
So he's got 1 tank shot that he can take, but he doesn't have 2.
I mean, you could like smack some infantry into some vehicles if you want. This infantry can go either city, but Kantbei has units in range of both. This infantry can go down here and grab this. This infantry can start this, but there's just too many units. Like, you want to start these caps, but maybe if you can start the caps and then get the snow off, it'll make it a little difficult for the infantry to move around. We're gonna pick off the 6 HP with the battle copter. That's a free attack right there. Hudge's low time, 145. What do you do here if you're Hudge? Starting this cap, blocking with the tank.
I don't think Kantbei doesn't really have to worry about that cap right now because it's like 3 days from being capped.
Yeah.
And if Hudge sacrifices his entire infantry wall up north to do damage to these tanks to get Winter Fury, I don't really think that's necessarily worth it.
Definitely not.
Because he just loses his entire front line of penguins, or wait, what is it on yours? Yeah, penguins. Loses the entire front line of penguins here, and then does damage to all the tanks, but then the tanks just recover next turn, and you lose all those infantry.
Yeah. The money asks, how much does a max copter do to a Neo? On a base, not a whole lot. With power, it'll do guaranteed 2. With super, it'll do 2 or 3 if you get the highest roll. If you put the if you put the Neo tank on a plains, however, max copter will do a 2 or 3 damage, 23-31. With power, 27-35, and with super, guaranteed 3 damage. So not a ton, but if you chip it down with multiple copters and like 2 copters, 2 tanks, I think clears a Neo. Pretty easy.
And that's all you need to do, folks.
Yeah. 2
copters, 2 tanks, and that Neo is gone.
Yeah, the tank is protected by the river, kind of. I mean, the copter can get around, but the anti-air is covering. And the Neo's blocking the bridge. So this position will hold on. There's also a mech.
Yeah, in this position, you'd only be able to get 2 hits on the Neo with your copters, and that's about it.
That tracked anti-air in the top right looks like something from the campaign. Yeah, it really does. Bogeus is screaming for the Winter Fury. Oh, look at this. We have a conga line of infantry. We've got 7 infantry in a line. Oh, that's amazing.
Beautiful.
And a conga line of vehicles behind. This is like a rugby formation right here. And I don't know if Hudge can break through.
I think once he uses Winter Fury, he would be able to break through the one on the road. But I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, Olaf doesn't get the dual strike snow attack bonus.
Okay, so Kantbei is leaving the north now, and he's going completely down south. I don't necessarily know how do I feel about that. I mean, obviously he's getting away from the Neo tank, which is nice, but I mean, I guess if Hudge does pop Winter Fury, anything that he attacks down south is going to get wiped out. I think this is actually a pretty good play because Hudge is so low on time right now that he's going to have to think about how he wants to front shift, which is going to take up at least half of his time. And then he also has to think about what else he's going to do, which is going to take up even more of his time.
Yeah. Hudge might be able to get this city right here.
Oh. Calling for another Neo in the chat.
Triggered.
Oh boy, we got to get the soap out, folks.
This Neo's in a bit of a vulnerable position. It could theoretically be attacked by 3 copters next turn. If you clear out the adjacent infantry. You can, I mean, you can protect it with some infantry, but I think Kantbei can really punish this.
If Kantbei gets a super co-power, he can take out the infantry on the forest in one shot. But he'd have to use a copter in order to destroy the other infantry in order to get the wraparound attack.
No, because you can use a tank with +2 movement, right? To shoot the infantry on a road in one shot.
Yeah, you could do that one. Oh, I guess you can do that one, yeah. Okay, yeah. Alright, so you can do that. Oh, so you might be able to actually take out the Neo tank entirely this turn.
Yeah,
if you're lucky.
Be huge.
If you're lucky.
I think Kantbei can get the super pretty easily.
Kantbei's probably feeling pretty lucky right about now.
Yeah. Hudge is running really low on time. You got 18 seconds. Just move the tank out of the way.
You also got to watch out, though, because doing those big, super desperate plays like that can also really end a game for you real quick.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it's in Kantbei's, see if it's in his playbook to go in for some kind of massive yeet like that. Personally, I would be all for it. I would love to see it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. And people in chat are clamoring for the bomber. The Max bomber, that would obliterate the Neo tank. And over here, Kantbei not going in, just increasing the wall of infantry as it marches forward right here.
Gduma's calling for a send.
Yeah.
Gduma wants to see the full send over here, folks.
Gonna take 2 minutes just to move 30 units. Yeah, you gotta turn animations completely off right now. You gotta go full Advanced Wars 1 on this.
You're just gonna move the units. You're not gonna think about where they move.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wall is moving, folks.
But
Kantbei knows what his plan is, and his only plan right now is wall.
Yeah. Hudge has enough for another Neo tank, though. So Hudge can just build a Neo tank out of this base right here, and then there's 2 Neo tanks in the field, and I'm sure everyone would love that.
Everybody except for one person. that's about it.
Yeah.
All right, but obviously, I think Kantbei would probably be in the right to buy it. He will require a little bit of soap, but it would be very strong for him. Buying the bomber would be pretty good also. but it's also going to get hit by a Winter Fury and slow down.
Yeah.
So generally, when it comes to fighting Olaf, I mean, usually the tanks are a little bit better. But he doesn't. He just... Oh my god. Wait. Oh my gosh. What is this man even planning right now? He's got 22,000 money in the bank.
Yeah, and...
All he did was triple infantry.
Yeah, oh, he just wanted to save because he knew Winter Fury was coming next turn.
Yeah, he just wanted to save, and now he's gonna, like, I don't know what he's gonna do, but he's gonna buy something, man. He's gonna buy some
Mega
big
tank.
flipping units.
Yeah.
It's gonna be absolutely huge.
People in chat are really confused now. A lot of question marks in chat. Yeah, saving up for repairs.
Yeah, but Kantbei is at 121,000 value right now. So, and there's going to be very few attacks that are even going to happen this turn.
Yeah, true.
There could be that flip there that's happening from Hudge, but that flip can be interrupted.
But only
but
with
Kantbei
the
is also going to have Kantbei is going to have so much money next turn. His overall unit value here is going to skyrocket.
Yeah.
I mean, he might even be fulfilling the prophecy of Jitoquin and possibly going double Neo.
That is the most Giga Chat build of all time. Kantbei will still be up in value. Neo gets so much space. Hudge can guarantee another flip. Yeah. This this is looking really tough. The 4 HP will be able to interrupt this. Probably a good trade to do that. But the Neo is getting a lot of mileage here. But Hudge is running really low on time. You have 9 seconds. At least Hudge built. Hudge is doing great on the increment. Got to move this battlecopter out of the corner. And does 2 seconds, 1 second, and ends the turn with 1 second left. Now Kantbei is under 3 minutes. Heals the anti-air. Brings another anti-air back.
Isn't this the second time he ended the turn with 1 second left?
I think so.
Well,
he is
he's
the goat of
something.
increment gaming.
Yeah, you see, pretty much at this point, like if the Neo goes any farther, it's gonna actually kind of be in trouble because it's gonna be fighting into base range of Kantbei too, who could easily buy a counter and also once again has the super. I love the bomber. The bomber is such a good buy. This is how you take care of Neo tanks, folks.
Yeah.
You bust out the fattest bombers in Advanced Wars by Web, and then you max blast and you wipe them off the face of the map. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
You can't buy a mega tank anymore because we're out of money for it. But bomber, that's what we got.
Yeah.
Also, the mega tank would be very slow, but it only needs like 2 days. It would be awesome. It would need 2 days to get to the front lines, 3 days to be effective, 3 or 4 days actually. But
yeah,
it would be nice.
But it's day
I mean, technically,
20.
we could just join some tanks together and
True.
Buy one anyways. But
true. Yeah, you gotta join all these low HP units. It's day 20. We're getting into capture limit territory, so I think Kantbei has to almost basically sack the 6 HP to interrupt, but is thinking about it. I mean, if you let this go through, then it's a 20-20 game. If we have a tie in this freaking series, I'm gonna explode. If we have a tie in this game, we're gonna have to use a coin flip bot for the tiebreaker.
Or make them play like some other game.
Yeah, make him play Rocket League.
Yeah. Rocket League for the win.
Yeah, and now we're at 20 apiece. And
that's 20 apiece, yeah. I personally would have just went in with the tank and got the hit and interrupted.
Yeah. But I mean, the Neo would trade it out for free, but it's still like, I think getting that interrupt is too valuable. I thought ties went to unit value to determine who won. Nope, that is a misconception. in Live League, that's not how it works, and in the tournament we have, it's just a draw, but then we'll have a tiebreaker game to determine the overall winner. So hopefully a tiebreaker game, if it happens, can be played either tomorrow or Sunday, and then just like delay the 5th place game another couple days, but oh well.
Alright, and Hudge, very good awareness, keeps his Neo Tank just 1 square away from that bomber with Super Co-Power range too.
Yeah.
But that Neo Tank can also get hit by 3 copters and a tank.
Yeah. The copters are at lower HP, so they won't be able to maybe fully take... Oh no, this copter's at full HP. 2 8 HP copters in it. Yeah, you could surround the Neo Tank with 4 copters right now.
Wouldn't that just be nice? But we also have a fighter on the field now, folks.
Ooh,
a fighter has
let's
been introduced to this battlefield from the Hudge, and it is ripe and ready for violence.
Yeah.
Now, the funny thing is, will it be able to actually get to the bomber in order to do some damage? Because it's going to have to cut right through the middle of the map, which is very easily controlled by Mr. Kantbei here. But it is Kantbei's turn. So let's see what he plans on doing here.
He's gonna clear that. Oh, he could start this right here. Yeah, that's a huge flip to start. It's gonna take a couple turns, but I don't know if Hudge can really interrupt this. And that could really be the city that seals the deal there for Kantbei and puts Free Dudes in the 5th place match. How is this game still going? The Winter Furies have been just game-changing.
When you got Olaf on the battle, it goes back and forth. That's just it.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't go and hit the Neo. Just hit the Neo tank.
Yeah, I really want that Neo tank hit.
Get it off of the field. It's the number 3 priority at Advanced by Web, folks, is get the Neo tanks off of the field. Don't listen to evil Semi out there. He's not a real person. I'm telling you.
Last I checked, Hudge was back against the wall. Yeah, Kantbei retreated off of the base pressure when Winter Fury started rolling in. Gotta watch out for Kantbei. Don't want to do a max super seal power into a second Winter Fury. Very true. So much wasted
Max
charge
has
when
popped
Hudge
the
goes
power.
in. Max popped 1 power, yeah, I think, right?
I think it was at least 1, yes.
Oh,
He popped
Altaria.
1 power.
A single
and then-
CO power.
That's it. That's all he needs.
Yeah. Maybe?
And it was like a mid-turn power, too. It wasn't even like a full turn power.
Yeah.
It was just like a last moment kind of thing. Just like, yeah, I guess this, whatever.
I mean, if you're Hudge right here, you can... I mean, you could... Yeah, the problem is these units are actually really good job of blocking. Because you definitely want to go in and overcharge max, and then you get hit by a power back, and then you just get a bunch of charge, which is good. Neo Tank's gonna run away, pop the pipe seam. Now the Jet Fighter can move in. Instructions of Robot Double Neo. How much charge is the second Super CO power for Olaf? With this much buildup, it will literally take a single charge to get.
We're up to 88,000 charge for the 3rd
Yeah.
Winter Fury now. So about half of Hudge's army value. A little over half. A little under half.
But I think Hudge should... I mean, this interrupt, though, is really tempting, but at the same time, there's so much infantry over there. But Hudge has... I mean, there's day limit, you know? It's day 22. These properties are so valuable now.
Every single property is made of solid gold at this point. You cannot be letting a single property go through.
Yeah.
Unless you have some kind of plan to reclaim it. But Kantbei is making a big play down south. He's even got a fresh, healthy infantry. James Bond himself, potentially, going and trying to steal this other 2 south properties.
Yeah, true. This looks pretty good for Kantbei here. Because Hudge is not just pushing into it. So the infantry can just walk on there. and be okay. Oh, Hudge is pushing this, though. Okay. A bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Just end your turn early. Save some time so you have more time to move next turn. Yeah. Best thing for Kantbei now is making Olaf respect Super Power and increment for a long time now if he wants to. Yeah, or like just sneak these corner cities, you know? I mean, you could literally start a bunch of caps and try to force Olaf to like overcommit vehicles. But
you just keep your entire army just slightly out of range of your opponent and just sneak properties.
Yeah. And
That's
Hudge
it.
again times out.
And see, I think that's gonna get him. I think like next turn, or maybe the turn after that, these automatic end turns are finally gonna catch up to him.
Yeah.
And he's gonna forget, and he's actually gonna forget to move some units.
Yeah, gonna block the city. That's good. Neo tank's covering that, but it's not gonna be able to clear it. And the bomber's right there. But can't
just stay out of fighter range.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, and the black boat actually. Oh, if this black boat somehow gets cleared, then the bomber is wide open. But I don't think there's any way to actually clear out the black boat.
No,
or if
you can't hit the black boat from this position.
Yeah.
It's safe. We're safe here for now, but the black boat does blow up in like 3 turns because it's got 3 fuel left. So it's not gonna last forever.
Oh, and Kantbei is going in on the comm tower. Could even go in on this property too.
Unfortunately, it's with an 8 HP infantry, so it's not like a huge threat at the moment, but it is still a threat.
Yeah, okay, good takeout. I think Kantbei just wants to make threat and try to force Hudge's hand so he can get the brawl he wants.
Yeah, he wants to force his hand so that he can get the brawl up there and steal the southern properties.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
And it's got 8 days to do it.
Yeah, because if Hudge goes in and interrupts and attacks some of the tanks, he's not going to break any walls. And he's just going to feel the wrath of flipping Max Blast to the face.
Yeah, you definitely don't want Max Blasting in your face. I mean,
no,
popping
it's not.
A superpower.
Not something you would want.
Hudge can hit the bomber. How so? From the north? You have to clear out these 2 infantry, I do believe. Or clear out this tank and this infantry. I don't know if there's a way
I don't
to
think
do
that
it.
you can...
But if gduma sees it... Oh, gduma says Neo and AA clears the tank. Never mind, the AA doesn't reach. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing hits it right now from this position. We're all good.
Yeah.
Or Kantbei is all good.
And Hudge is low
for the
time,
moment.
but goes in, attacking the infantry, going scorched earth. But it might be too little too late if these cities go through.
Well, see, he attacks the infantry, but he can't attack from that area because he actually just attacked on a, what do you call it, a river.
Yeah.
And now he's spending 30 seconds thinking about what he just did, regretting his decisions as he's wasting an entire minute on this turn.
Come on, Hudge, you gotta go.
Movements to make here, folks.
You gotta go, Hudge. If he full sends the bottom, you can charge Winter Fury this turn and hit it, yeah. But you gotta full send, you gotta go. 55 seconds, clears the infantry. You gotta go, Hudge.
I don't
just
even
hitting
if
all
he
the
sends
infantry.
everything. He doesn't get Winter Fury. It's like I'm pretty sure it's like impossible to get it this turn.
Yeah. Just too much to think about and such little time to do it. Yeah, I just gotta go increment gaming. 34 seconds. Oh no. Clears that. Copter's gonna go in and hit the tank. Clears it. Oh, the tank can interrupt the city.
The interrupt.
He gets it. But the infantry, yeah, the city's at 4, so the city is safe. And now it's just trying to use the 12 seconds. Builds a tank, builds a copter, builds an infantry, another infantry. 7 seconds.
Oh.
4 seconds. Trying to move stuff around up here. Moves the copter back and ends the turn.
I got some wonderful news for the Max lovers out there.
Yeah, this is gonna
You can
really hurt.
say goodbye to that fighter and that Neo because
How's the fighter getting hit?
gone.
Oh,
Get
wow.
here.
Oh, that could be the game ending. Oh, the Neo was exposed.
The Neo and the fighter were both exposed.
You were right. The time did catch up to Hudge.
42,000 value.
Oh, man. And now all this stuff is going to disappear. Winter Fury, definitely going to get charged. But that's so much value. Oh, yeah, man, just a slight
We're going to be seeing a Winter
there.
Fury.
And this game might just be over. Free Dudes might just be moving on to the 5th place match.
Yeah, Free Dudes is definitely living up to his name right here because they found some free dudes. And they were some of the most expensive free dudes you can get in this entire game.
Yeah. Now Hudge just has to play for the draw. But that's going to be really hard with this cap going on right here. And more infantry in range. It's only day 23. Oh, and there's
that's really it. I mean, like...
Bomber. Oh,
no counter to the bomber.
Turn.
And that, I don't even think that Neo even really got to hit anything.
I think it picked off a couple infantry and maybe a tank or two. But yeah, I don't think it made up its value.
That's okay. That's the classiest boy of the sky.
And
the
now
bomber.
the lab's under some threat too.
The lab is under some threat. Winter Fury is going to stop any huge potential of caps happening this turn, but it's only a temporary solution at this point. Oh, Kantbei with the recon. Doesn't get any buys, though. Yeah. So that's an issue.
Immediately pops Winter Fury. And maybe he's going to try to trade out some of this stuff. And take out as many infantry as possible, I guess. But this might just be password territory. Tanks now down
I think when we're in a tournament like this, you know, unless you know it's guaranteed over, you never want to put in that password. But I mean, that was such a hefty blow to the army that I would be definitely hovering over the password at this moment, just kind of considering it, you know?
Yeah. Hudge is gonna get a couple clears. Takes out the anti-air. Could honestly go another fighter, but the base could be in some trouble. Oh no, it's fine. I mean, bomber hits, a fighter could just trade out. With the snow, it does limit the movement a lot. The infantry over here is gonna get slowed down. You could attack the capping infantry with the copter, get it to really low. So I mean, Hudge can just try and play for the draw and clutch up. Right now, we're even on properties. Lab is going to be a big threat, though. That's going to be a problem.
I mean, I think if he builds a fighter, I don't think the bomber can actually escape unless it has something to block it.
I think it can go over here, right?
Well, I think the bomber would just go right on the threshold of the fighter's movement.
Yeah. Okay.
But he doesn't build a fighter, so okay.
That's not a fighter. I think the bomber can do a lot to the anti-air. I mean, it's not obviously not going to take it out. It's only at 8 HP, but and doesn't go for the attack on the infantry. Just goes for the copter. Now that city is going to go through next turn probably. There's no way you can clear this.
That's getting flipped.
Yeah, I mean, I would have just hit. How much would a Olaf copter would have done to max 8 HP infantry with both supers active? It knocks it down to 2. Oh, and the city was at like 8. So, yeah, this is tough. This is really tough for Hudge. But
right now, Hudge is trying to make a play up north too because he's attempting to get infantry in position to capture the 2 north properties.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna... Well, it could potentially work because Hudge could use his tank as a blocker too in order to get his infantry in position. But with Kantbei buying the tank there, it definitely puts a little bit of an issue on that entire scenario.
Yeah, this tank covers. The copter could go down there and stop any blocks. I think Hudge had to kill this infantry right here. I mean, you lose the copter for it, but you slow this cap way down. And this other infantry over here can start this. But Hudge is gonna have to pull a rabbit out of the hat here. All right, back to Hudge. He's got 2 minutes. See if he can conjure something here. Every city just looks so safe for Kantbei. And now, oh, this city's under threat too. There's an infantry right there. But just going in on the infantry, not letting any more flips go through. Okay, mech covers the tank.
Mech covers the infantry too, which is very annoying for Mr. Kantbei, but I mean, literally all Kantbei needs to do is he just needs to get his battlecopter in position. Once the battlecopter is in position there, he's basically good to go at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really tough. But I mean, it could be worth playing out, see if you can get a draw.
Yeah, I think this game is going to day 30 without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody that thought they were here for a nice, quick, and easy game that was going to be over, it's currently on the edge of their seats, just wondering who was going to pull this win off.
This stuff's going to move over here and try to protect this city, I guess, but I think Kantbei can block for it. And now there's
this bomber's also... Like, this bomber is going to be able to go on the right side of the map, too, and just start hitting things uncontested as well. Yeah. If it wants to. I don't know if it's necessarily what's going to happen. It could also go down and start hitting tanks over on the left-hand side of the map. In that little Congo line there.
Yeah, I think the river is free.
Yeah, it's starting with 110 for sure there.
And Hudge runs out of time. And now Kantbei starts his turn ahead. It all comes down to capture limit. It all comes down to
capture limit and this 24,000 income in his pocket.
Yeah, and maybe even the lab, but I think the lab is decently safe at the moment. Max copter north corner would stop any cap ideas. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. This copter is now over here. This anti-air can't reach it. Bomber could hit the mid base. True.
Yeah,
the
could hit the mid
to
base
go over
too.
Here and get the free shot there, and now comm tower's under threat. Copter doesn't get the roll, and this is under threat. Yeah, I don't see any way the Hudge could draw this out at this point. The Neo Tank fighter getting hit, I think that really swung the end game here. If those were still alive, I think Hudge would be okay. But
like I said, the turn before that happened, his increment was gonna get him, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
predicted it.
It's not looking too good for Chloe and the girls, but
the only thing Hudge can do now, he's got to put every single one of his eggs in the basket of just capturing the 2 cities in the corner and attempting to stop whatever the heck is going on down south, but
I don't
now
see it.
I'm getting more on the team of password territory right now.
Yeah, I don't see how Hudge could possibly stop any of these.
Hudge is a fighter though, so he's gonna keep going on until there's absolutely no hope.
Starts that.
Let's see what he manages to do here.
The mech will be able to shoot a tank. Oh, okay, trying to block like that. The mech can even go across the mountain and start capping a little easier, but I think it's probably just better off shooting a tank.
Well, 3 HP tank could go and sit on one of the forests too, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can block that way.
That's exactly what happens. Mech gets a good shot of the tank there. It's down to 3. Clears that 5 HP. Anti-air's gonna tap the tank. Now it's completely gone. There's still a way to get through, but even then, this flip's not a big deal because Kantbei already got this one. And this one's going through, Comm Tower's going through. Hudge is low time.
See, at this point, Kantbei doesn't even need to stop the capture of the corner property.
Yeah,
what he
true.
needs to do is he needs to get his battlecopter onto 1900. That way he can stop the capture of the other property from a safe location.
Yeah.
But that can be stopped if Hudge decides to go to like 2003 in order to like stop that copter movement right now. So it's down to these few little fine movements here. But the fact that Kantbei is about to cap like
Blizzard.
Oh, Blizzard. Let's go, Blizzard.
It was a
resigned
okay.
Blizzard. Okay.
GG's.
I was getting hyped there for a second.
With that, Team 3 Dudes has come back. They will be facing Team Fireheart in the 5th place match. And what a game. Max has prevailed against Olaf yet again, but that was a really close game. And I think the Neo Tank Fighter takeouts that really swung the whole game. If those two are still alive, then Hudge would have a really good chance. But unfortunately, the increment gaming did get to him. And Team 3 Dudes will be moving on. Yeah, well played. Certainly are both players. I'm sweating because my house doesn't have AC, but that also was an intense match.
Yeah, for sure. No, that was a wild game, man. I'm super impressed by both of the players right now. They both played a super great game.
Yeah.
Very tight game. Kantbei just played it with like surgical precision here.
Yeah, and I think Max is just the best pick on this map too.
Yeah, and he played it just very calm and only did what he needed to do. And that's it. So, well played to Kantbei for that one. That was crazy good.
Yeah, and well played to both the teams, giving us like one of the most the closest series of the playoffs. Came down to a game 7 that we kind of had to put off for a bit because Daniel Moreno got sick. But glad we got it done. Glad we didn't have to have any forfeits. I kind of do feel bad for Chloe and the girls because they kind of were on the they could have got the forfeit win and everything, but I don't think they really wanted to do that. I don't know if the extra potential $20 in prize money is going to move the needle, so I think they'd rather just play, try to earn the win and get the pride. But yeah, what a great game.
Yeah, like I said, man, I was super impressed. I've been impressed by a lot of games that have gone on this series so far. I've had a lot of fun just going over all the Holy Polish Empire games as well.
Oh yeah, I've been having fun watching them.
You know what would be a great thing is when the tournament is finally over, you could host like a poll or something, or get people to vote on like their favorite games, and then we just sort of like recap all the most popular games of like the series. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
but
I was definitely gonna do something like that.
For sure. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
I was super impressed. Great games, folks. Great games. Hopefully, chat enjoyed all those games for sure.
Yeah, those were two really good games. This game was really, really exciting. But the global damage has fallen yet again, so all the Max fans having a good day. But I need to go to bed. But I really appreciate you coming on relatively last second. Glad you recovered from your illness. And I should announce the upcoming games. See, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, we've got Punch versus Dead FS. And then I've got a legendary co-caster for that one. Probably figure out who it is, but based on just me saying that. And then on Sunday at 6 a.m. Eastern, we got Spork versus AWBW. And then we got some games during the week but I'll announce those in future streams. We got a game Tuesday at 11. Or I'll just announce them now. Tuesday at 11 Eastern, Tianzron versus Magician 2000. And then Wednesday at 3:30, Bengineer versus Baptist. So, a lot of cool games yet to be played. I'm very excited. You have anything you want to say to the people?
Nope, just vote or root for the Holy Polish Empire because we're down 0-1 now, and we're gonna still come back and win the entire thing. It's gonna be wonderful. But good luck to everybody that's still playing. Wish you all the luck. Hopefully you play fantastic in your games, and make sure to get some high quality soap in order to wash the stink away if you happen to build some Neo tanks. That's about it, folks.
That's fair. All right, bye everybody. Have a
Take
good
care.
rest of your day.